Hello, everyone, and welcome to A Tale of D20 presents Magpie Madness, where six friends play together to create a story of spooky proportions. I am your host, Tailweaver Omar, pronouns any all, and I am joined by a spectacular cast of TTRPGers and creators as we dive right into this special edition of Magpie Madness when we play the scary game Zombieland, all to raise money for the organization known as the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project is the leading LGBTQIA plus youth crisis prevention and suicide intervention um, organization that is so near and dear to all of our hearts. We have been doing Magpie Madness and other charity events for the Trevor Project for a few years now, and we have raised over $650, and we're almost to our goal of $1,000 during this Magpie Madness month. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who donated. It means so much. Every dollar goes such a long way, and every share, every like, every subscribe, everything you do to spread the word of this just means so much to us. And we just want to thank everyone for not only who joined us during this month of Magpie Madness to play, but also to watch and donate. Also, just donating and watching, you will not leave empty handed. Of course, you'll know that all of your efforts and support will go to such an amazing organization. And also, you'll be entered into a sweepstakes. Yes, thanks to our sponsors, Magpie Games, we are going to be handing out or giving out some free Magpie Games role playing games, such as the one we're playing here, Zombie World. And there's also Mask, and there's also Urban Shadows. Tons of games that are on the library bookshelf of Magpie. And how do you enter, you ask? Well, there's two easy ways. No purchase necessary. You can first just simply watch on Twitch. And as you do, you'll gain something called page points. Page points will allow you to collect up to, well, as many as you want, but only 250 points is needed to enter in and get placed in an entry for one free game. Now, you can continue to submit as much as you want, though you will only win once if you are pulled from the hat of selection that we have. Then the second way is every time you donate $5 in increments of 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on, you will also be entered in a ticket to win one of these fantabulous games. So just simply keep watching, spread the word, and donate, and you'll know that you'll be giving to such an amazing organization and have a chance to win an awesome prize. But enough about that. I am going to hand it over to our hostess with the mostest, our supreme lord and zombiful commander, the one who's going to be pulling our heartstrings, digging our graves, and tearing us asunder as we go on this epic quest to survive the zombie apocalypse. None other than Louis Miguel himself. Hello, LM.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for that very warm reception, Omar. Very happy to be here with all of you. I am very excited to go ahead and run this awesome one shot of Zombie World Farmhouse Edition. We are going to be joined by some very lovely players. But just very quickly, I want to say again, thank you all so much for all those people who have donated so far. If you can't donate right now, then all we ask is you just share this content with your friends and family members, and hopefully they can catch the bug of the TTRPG and would like to see more content like this, but hopefully also be able to donate. But without further ado, let me go ahead and also introduce this lovely cast of players I have with me. Why don't we go ahead and start with first our lovely Marcel?
Hi, my name is Marcel. I've been doing TTRPGs for about 7 years now. I DM a 1 to 20 campaign in 5e with Omar, actually, on Tuesdays, and I'm in the game on Sundays as well, currently, as well. And I'm also here. I don't know if you knew that. Fun fact.
Erica, would you mind going next time?
For sure. Hi, I'm Erica, and have been playing in TTRPGs for a while, GMing TTRPGs, and I also make dice for TTRPGs. So, really, I'm just low key obsessed with it all. So, happy to be here.
Very happy to have you. Allison.
Oop, hi all, I'm Allison. I am pretty new to the whole TTRPG world, but it's been a fun and very creative journey.
So happy to have you. Declan?
I'm Declan. I have been insert X amount of years of playing TTRPGs. The majority of that is as the DM. So I kind of prefer being a DM, but any chance I get to play in a game with Omar, I will jump into. So yeah, that's why I'm really looking forward to the game tonight.
So sweet. I'm very happy to have you here, especially a fellow forever GM. And last, most certainly not least, Omar.
Hello, everyone. Once again, I am Tailweaver Omar. Of course, you can find me here on Tail E20s, or you could follow me personally at Tailweaver Omar on all the social webs. I do cosplay, costume making, all around tomfoolery, or bop into something K-pop like, as that's my new jam right now. Go Huntrix.
Woo!
They
Nice.
don't
I
quit.
can't wait for Halloween weekend to finally see it in theaters live. Have not had a chance, so looking forward to it. All right. Well, now that we have all of our lovely players introduced, let's go ahead and jump into this lovely world we've created. But first things first, we can never forget about our lovely safety tools. We have here a lovely list compiled by all of my players. As we have spoken about during our session 0, if you're a Patreon member, please go ahead and catch that. We had compiled a list of lines and veils. Lines are topics that we're just not interested in kind of covering or really dealing with or even acknowledging in this lovely one shot of zombie world. And a veil is something that we don't mind having in the game, as long as we kind of fade to black and don't really dwell too much on the details. So, for tonight, all of our players have agreed that we're going to have a line when it comes to horror specifically. Harm to animals, kind of hard to do that on a farm, but hey, post apocalypse, let's go. Harm to children, Ryan, that's not happening. Rats and spiders, they're just not going to be making a cameo tonight whatsoever. Underneath mental and physical health, we've got a line on genocide, on pregnancy, miscarriage, or abortion, sexual assault, or torture. And we've got some veils on paralysis slash physical restraints, police aggression, and as well as self harm and terrorism. As far as relationships go, we're just really not interested in telling anything about any kind of romance. Like, this is just not the vibe. People don't have access to running water, let alone showers. Keep that funk away from me. So we've got lines across the board here. We got lines on romance, we got lines on explicit between PCs and NPCs, lines on sex, lines on explicit, or kind of just running the gamut. Not the kind of story, and that's cool. As far as additional topics go, we also have lines on social and cultural issues as far as homophobia, racism, real world religion, sexism, and specific cultural issues. So, with all of that being said, all the things that were listed here is great for us to know in case something pops up and it wasn't something that was listed here beforehand. That's called the X card. I'd really appreciate it if you could either do me a favor, since we're all on cam, make an X with your arm, or just simply type an X inside of our lovely um, instead of our lovely chat that we're using here to record right over. Oops, sorry, right over here. Be so kind to put an X either in this chat or to make an X with your arms. And that's if in case a topic comes up. And it could be something as simple as a name. Like for me personally, if a name like Katerina were to come up, sorry, that's the name of my old New York City property manager. She was an absolute terror, probably worse than a living zombie. That's taking me out of the fun. So feel comfortable to use an X card for absolutely anything that you feel is like, whoa, didn't know that was going to be coming now. Don't really like that. We can just kind of stop. Tell me what the X was. We can kind of Photoshop that part out and keep moving forward so we keep having fun. Does it all make sense? Beautiful.
Mhm.
Well, with no further ado, let's jump right into our lovely character creation because during our session 0 game, we had the pleasure of creating Joy's Oregon Ranch. And mind you, it's not really that. It's actually Joy's Organic Ranch, but we have some letters that are shot out that are missing on the lovely big old welcome sign to this farm. Um, and as you can see right here, we've got our lovely set of scarcities of privacy, medicine, and suburban comforts, our lovely population and our surroundings. But now let's go and find out who is actually the main stars of this lovely show. Um, right now, our players are going to go ahead and name their characters if they haven't yet. And also, I want them to think about what are some of the physical descriptions they might have, as well as their demeanors. And also, think about what is something that all of your fellow inhabitants of this enclave might know about you. And as that is going on, I'm going to go ahead and kind of give a description as to the many decks of cards we're going to be playing with tonight. Because you're going to notice on the Roll20, towards the bottom right hand side, there's a lot of decks to choose from. So while you're thinking about your character's name and their description, some of the decks we're going to be playing with tonight is going to be from top down, the Fate deck. This deck is going to be used for either relationships between your characters or for random events that are going to be happening on the Enclave whenever time passes. And that's technically how we start the drama. Once you've all created your characters and introduced each other and gained your allies, then we draw one of these cards and kind of go from there. The next deck is going to be your Survivor deck. This is going to be the deck you're going to be mostly dealing with because players draw from this deck whenever they want to resolve most of the moves that they have throughout the game, including basic and zombie moves. So basically, you draw a number of cards based on the move and you take the best result. You draw depending on the stat that you're using. For example, Savagery, which is your character's capacity for inflicting violence. Soul, their capacity for human connection. Steel, their capacity for keeping calm and cool under pressure. And survival, the capacity to survive at any cost. And all of your characters already have a set number of stats to choose from. You have a 3, a 2, 2 twos, and a 1. After I just described what each of these stats stand for, and you've got your character created as far as name and look and whatnot, please go ahead and assign your character stats now. The higher the stat is going to include how many cards you're drawing whenever you're making a move with that stat from the Survivor deck. So if you want a really badass, tough as nails character, you may want to put your 3 in Savagery. If you want someone that's basically the human empath, the charismatic one in the crew, you may want to put your 3 in Soul. If you want to be the one that's always looking around every corner, making sure that no matter what happens, you got the first sight of something, you may want to put your 3 in Survival. And if you want to be as cool as a cucumber and don't let anything get to you, you may want to put that 3 in Steel. Continuing down this lovely deck, we then have our population deck. This population deck is going to be the cards that we're going to be describing other non-player characters. They can be used for allies, which all of your characters start with, or just general population of the Enclave. They also each of these cards also has describes their skills and their equipment that they have of use for the players. Underneath population is then going to be our 3 identity cards. Your identity cards are what we're going to be drawing from as far as during character creation, as far as understanding what your character's past, present, and trauma look like. So, have we all got a name for our characters?
Yep.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Then, if we also have assigned our stats, beautiful. I'm seeing numbers start to float in. I love that.
Just have to position them properly.
Oh, if you need help, holding down the Alt key and then moving it will perfectly place it where you want.
I got him now. Just making sure my OCD's in check.
Valid salad. I'm so proud to see that people actually put more than just one into Soul. You don't understand how many times I play a game with like everyone having just one in Soul. I'm like, nobody wants to use words.
I did one for Soul, but that's because it's for a very specific reason.
You're fine.
I mean, let me switch it up. All right.
No. I'm not trying to shame anybody at all. I just feel like if any game had what we might proverbially call a dump stat, it's that one in this game.
It worked out for my character then.
No. I'm not saying it is a dump stat. I'm saying people think it is. When you only have 4 stats, is there really space for a dump stat? Not really. All right. Now that I see, for the most part, our lovely stats are in place, let's go ahead and start drawing some of our identity cards and find out who we are actually playing with. So, I've already shuffled all of these. So, essentially, when it comes to these cards, only the player that they're being dealt to should be able to see what that card looks like, because the only card that you're going to have upside is going to be your present. The past and trauma cards are going to remain upside down. Those only become face up once you've triggered them, if there is a trigger. Some of these don't have triggers. Some of these are more fictionally appropriate. Some of these are more like, if you do X, then this will equate to Y. Flip this card over. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and deal 1 card to all of you. And when you get this card, please, you can click it and view it. That won't turn it over. You have to actually choose the option to turn over. Just click it and drag it over to your past. That's what those lovely little 3 slots on top of your character cards are for, your character map. All right. You should actually find your cards right above your character portraits in the bottom left corner of the screen on Roll 20. I believe it's, you can click it. There you go. Perfect.
I may have hit a button that got rid of it. Is there a way to redeal it to me?
Why does our lovely Phantom have 2?
I may have passed it to the left.
I'm stealing a card. Can you please allow me to steal it? I'm stealing it from you, Phantom. All right, let me know once you've let me take it back. You're on mute.
Zombie got my tongue. How do I let you take it back?
Can you click on that card and it pops? It should pop up and say someone's attempting to steal it.
I do not see someone is attempting to steal it. It just pops up. Let me reload my page.
While we're at it, I clicked and dragged before I actually read it. Is there a way that I can go back?
Can you click on the card? I mean, right click it.
Which one are you?
Take card. You can take your card back. And you can
Okay.
look at it.
How do I? If I right click on it,
the card.
There we go. So can I? Let's see. Undo, add, turn, flip card. Oh, there we go. Now you took it.
Awesome. So, Allison, were you able to take your card back?
No.
Okay.
If I right click
so
it, my choices are undo and redo.
you right click your card.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a take card thing on the top
Nope.
when you right click it.
I just took it.
Oh,
from
oh,
you then.
it just
I
went
got
away.
you.
Cool. Moral of the story
Great.
is read before you drag.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. I'm figuring. It's coming back. It's all coming back to me.
Let me see what happens if I put this. All right, perfect. Here's your card. I realized I literally just did not help you with that. 1 second. Take card. Move. Believe. Oh, there we go. Accept trade. Trade accepted. That's cute. And this is for you, my lovely.
Thank you. I
You're
accept
very
that.
welcome. So once you read it, once you open it and see what it is, then you can go ahead and put it in your pass.
Okay, how do I open it? Because ring a ding ding. I clicked on it.
There you go.
In IT, there's 2 solutions to your problems. Click on it or restart the computer. That's
All right. Dominic Jones, you know how to get your card?
Oh yeah, I was just looking at it and then thinking about, wow, my stats really match up with this card.
Oh, does
Fantastic.
it? Love that. Now I'm going to go ahead.
Do I detect sarcasm in there or no?
Oh no, this is 100% just it's just
Okay, great.
serendipitous how well it matched with my stats.
I thought mine would not at all match with the stats, and then I realized if I twist it a little bit, it's perfect.
Now I'm sending you 2 present cards. The reason why you get to now pick one and discard the other is because you don't really get to choose what your past. You don't get to choose who you were before Zombie Apocalypse, and you don't get to choose how you kind of have dealt with what's going on because of the shit that's been thrown your way. But what you do get to choose is the role you decided to serve in your enclave, for better or worse. That's what your present is. The role you decided, the front-facing role that you kind of accomplished in your enclave on the farm. So please go ahead and look at the both of them and decide which one speaks more, resonates more to your character, which role they would have begrudgingly accepted. If both of them suck, pick the lesser of the 2 evils.
I'm good. I'm good with mine. I'm trying to steal them, but
No stealing.
that was the only way I could get access to it, it looks like.
What do you mean?
I can't drag the card. I can only click steal card in my thing.
Oh, I mean, but those are your cards, so yeah.
Yeah, but how...
I misunderstood. I thought you meant you did what Omar did by accidentally passing it over. Never mind. So yeah, look at them and decide which one you'd like to keep, and the other one you can discard.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And then this one you are going to flip over and have face up on your present for everyone to see. Ooh, we got a diplomat.
Wait. No, that's okay. Wait.
The cards are on my side. They want me to become this character. It's not me. Whatever comes next, it's not me. The cards have clearly decided to make me this character.
Oh, I bet.
I'm still. It still says stealing for my card.
Yeah,
And I
click
don't know
steal.
what. Click steal. So yeah, like right now, just the card overface just says stealing on it, and I can't click on it or do anything else.
Every time you click steal, I was getting a prompt saying you were trying to steal my cards.
So I'm clicking on the one right above my card.
So you don't want to click on the one that's like on the actual board. You should have like over to your left a like little black box.
A little black box. Wait a minute. Maybe that was what was happening.
You were actually clicking on someone else's card and attempting to steal it.
Okay, so then where am I supposed to be clicking then? Because it was above my token.
Yeah. Those would be the cards that I dealt to you.
Yeah, and those were the two that had steal on it. Where should I should be clicking above my token, and I do that, and I get the prompt to steal from the Declan.
You're not hovering over, like you shouldn't be accidentally clicking behind on Declan's box. Make sure it's like separate on its own.
Yeah, I see Declan has a box that says 1. I click on that, and I could steal his card. I can actually see what it is, but I click on mine, and then the same thing happens. I'm confused. Here, I can just send you a screenshot.
Has everyone else been able to pick their card up and drag it over? Is everyone else okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
I just have a quick question. So, like, if it says take +1 survival, should I add that now?
If it gives you that bonus from the present, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because mine gives me another +1 savagery. Because I am SAVAG, getting pretty savage.
So yeah, I
Black
just sent
pink.
you 2 screenshots, Ellen. The first one is me when I just have what I perceive to be my box open, and then I can open up Declan separately. And I'm not trying to click in there, but I'm differentiating between the two. I'm not sure why this is happening.
Okay, I think I'm noticing something. For some reason,
I think I have permissions on here to see more things than I should, because I can look at other people's cards. I'd have to look closely, and I'm not. But
yeah, don't. And that is definitely a Roll20 issue. If Roll20
so-
is listening on this,
it's okay. Everything is your fault. Roll 20, and if I stub my toe, Roll 20's fault.
Would it help
You're-
if I stole your cards and then you can just steal them back off of me? I don't know
You
if
could
that
try
would help.
if this is happening at a table, this would not be an issue. Is all I gotta say.
Right, of course.
That's all. That's
All
what I
right,
meant
well,
by Roll20.
I'm
that's
going
all.
by. I can just tell you what mine is. I'll just write it down. That'll work.
I mean, hold on a second, because I am. Can you? Declan, can you get rid of your other card that you have? Can you discard it when you're not keeping?
If I just drag that out, yeah, and
Correct.
then
Awesome.
delete, remove card or delete, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, there you go.
Same for you, Allison. Same for you, Omar.
All right, so now
So I click on it and do I drag it onto the thing and then
No.
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
click?
Correct.
I see two. I see two now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Where did,
no.
what happened? It just popped up.
Just two different ones popped up all of a sudden, and yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm glad you have your present cards. So go ahead and choose one.
I like the other one. Oh well. You know what? That's fine. All right.
Okay. And can you click and drag your other card out?
Oh, the one I'm not picking.
Correct. And then
Okay.
delete that one.
Sure.
Thank you. And last identity card is going to be your trauma.
All right.
And this one, I'm just going to go ahead and deal out specifically to individuals to avoid all confusion. You're the only one who has a card right now. Crazy Dave, can you click and drag that one out?
All right. Yes, I can.
Beautiful. If you want, go ahead and view what it says before you flip it
Yeah.
over. Don't flip it over. Leave it upside down.
Yeah, I'm putting it back in mine, reading it.
Awesome sauce. And now you have your card. I can go ahead and start drawing everyone else's.
Ooh. Oh man, I really wish I got that bad one, but it's gonna be okay.
Alrighty then. You should also all have your trauma cards. So please go ahead and view them. Is you tight? And then drag them up.
Thank you. All right. Oh boy.
I love my cards.
Oh yeah. Oh geez. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
I just need a second to translate what this means. I mean, I know what it means, but I'm just like, what does this mean to me? Method acting here.
I see.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
So once we've got all of our cards up on the boards, I would love to know which player would like to go first to introduce their lovely character.
I can get things started because I talked with some people ahead of time. My name is Crazy Dave, and I am the owner and proprietor of Joy's organic farm, which I purchased from Joy herself years before this actually happened, unless that doesn't work for you, LM. And does that not work for you? That's also fine.
No, because I'm trying to think. The population is a local farming family.
Oh, it's a
Isn't
local
that the one that
farming
owns
family.
Is that the one that owns the farm?
Yeah, that would be fine. I just wanted to be. I could also just be a regular local that was around. I've got one eye bigger than the other. I wear a pot on my head as armor. The handle is still on there. Clothes come somewhat. We're somewhat of a disheveled mess, like a white button down that has, dirt and blood, everything on there. I've got a perma 5 o'clock shadow with like one little patch of hair down at my chin, like not quite a soul patch, but a little bit further down. And the thing that everyone would know about me is that I don't actually believe in zombies. I just kind of consider that I haven't seen many, what I have. I just think that they're kind of sick. I treat them the same way. If they get close, I'm like, oh, these good people have to get put down. But I got like a crazy conspiracy theory sort of thing. I just think these are like mind-controlled government agents.
Gotcha. Wow. Well, that's Crazy Dave, y'all. Yeah, any question? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
He's a very straightforward guy.
Do
Very
you call
straightforward.
yourself Crazy Dave, or is
Of
that
course.
a nickname
Oh
you
no,
got?
no. Oh, of course, no. I am Crazy Dave. First name Crazy, last name Dave.
Got it.
And your job on this lovely farm is basically known as like you're like the advisor. People come to you.
To Crazy Dave for advice.
I think that is something that I have just kind of started and just told people about it, and it makes no sense, and they seem really dumb. But also, the people who have actually tried it when they're desperate winds up working in crazy ways that they just
Okay.
never thought that there would be a case. So some people would be very skeptical. Some people would be like, I don't trust that guy, but it works. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on here.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. All right. Who would like to go next? By the way, that was a great intro.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Um, I feel I could take this one over. My name is Dominic, Dominic Jones. Don't give a fuck where I came from. Don't ask me any questions. I do what the fuck I want, when I want, how I want. Y'all want to stay alive? Then y'all fucking listen to me. I know I may come across as a little abrasive, but just don't fuck with me. You don't do that, then you won't get any to yourself. Just hand me my pistol, give me my shotgun, and point me to any one of these biters, walkers, runners, squealers, whatever the fuck you want to call them. It don't matter. It got flesh, it got brains, it could die. And I'll kill it again if I have to. I even wear the skulls of the kills that I get. This right here, this is the latest. I think this was some poor old motherfucker who just tried to step on me, tried to take a bite out of my neck. Look who's laughing now. I like to wear, camel clothes, try to, become incognitus and all that in front of when I'm in like the jungle and in the tree, where they are. And this farm looked pretty nice, and I was on my own. Don't ask questions about why. Just put it this way: people step up, and well, they learned. So I'm pretty big. I'm about 6'5", muscular build. I might have been a football player in the past. You don't need to worry about that. Just know that you stand behind me. You keep your mouth shut. I'll get us through the night. Bald head as well, dark skin, and just a scar going across my right cheek.
All right. Before or after Zombie Day?
You don't even know that.
Sorry.
It looks pretty fresh-ish, so probably after, but I'm not telling anyone about my scars and my trauma.
Awesome sauce. That was beautiful. Thank you. Whew. Good luck following that one up. Who'd like to go next? Thank you.
All right, I'll go. Hi, my name's Bethany. It's spelled with two E's, one I. I am a yoga slash kickboxing slash life coach slash nutritionist, self-taught, all of them. I'm about 5'3", cute little size 6 snatch waist. I can help you if you need any tips because we've been through some things. We're carrying it with us, but that's okay. There's no reason why we need to neglect our health journey. So I have my little running pants. I have a nice little Lululemon tank top. I have a little fanny pack with my liquid IVs in there. And we're just doing the best we can. Okay. Sometimes we got to make some tough decisions, but we have to protect our peace, right? Right. I'm holding space. Namaste.
Hey, you're the butcher.
Yes. Sometimes we have to look, protecting our peace sometimes gets a little ugly. And some people might look at that and think, wow, you cleaved somebody. But I just want to do what sparks joy.
Namaste.
You have created the perfect character.
I would
I
not
see
mind
you.
hanging out with Bethany. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Ooh, who's next?
I'll go. So my name is Talia Reinhorst, but most people call me T. I'm a little 70-year-old Jewish grandmother of the group. You can see I got my fabulous sun hat with my scarf and my matching like velvet lime green jumpsuit with my tennies. And
And
so,
your pussycat?
oh, I do not have any pets, darling. No, no pets. They're not here. It's too dangerous, too distracting. I've got my large gold hoops And I've got my own little patch of vegetables. I gotta make that matzo ball soup somehow. And just trying to do my best, make sure everybody's fed, because everybody here is way too skinny. Everybody here needs an extra serving, and I'm gonna make that happen.
Thank you so much for this, Talia. So
You're
happy to have you.
welcome. Oh, it's so good. So good. Smooches.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. Last, most certainly not least.
Hallo, ich heiße Victor und bin der Releaseleiter aus Deutschland. Entschuldigung, excuse me, so very sorry. My name is Victor, and I am the tour. The people come from Germany, and we bring them to show them America, and we see your big canyon. We see, and now the locals, they are very friendly. They do a lot of the biting. It's very different. We don't really do that in Germany, so I'm just trying to keep everybody happy.
Diplomat.
Victor is a 6'3", svelte, lean, mid-30s twink, like wearing cargo shorts like that are filled with like all manner of like, again, lanyards, passes, mints, like every kind of like, there's like a double fanny pack, actually, let's be honest. A vest, and there's a little flag poking out of the top of it. He is a happy-go-lucky chap. If he's been on the farm for a while, if this has been a thing ongoing, sometimes he slips in and out of that accent, and that accent is very roaming European. Like it goes all over the place.
I love it. I love it so much. Whew. All right. Well, now that all of our lovely characters have been introduced to each other, since we are working with a group of 6 or fewer players, that means that we are going to go ahead and draw a fate card so we can have between adjacent players.
Ooh.
So I'm going to draw a fate card between our lovely Bethany and Victor, one between Victor and Crazy Dave, one between Crazy Dave and Dominic, and one between Dominic and Talia. These relationships are going to essentially let us know how the two of you know each other. Z-Day, it lets us know whether or not you may have known each other before Z-Day, or at the very least, how you've interacted with each other since. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave actually one quick second. 8. Ooh, love that change in music. Yeah. Recall. Okay. And then
I just want to say that that I have the utmost respect for one person here, one person alone, and that is Talia. I have been raised to respect my elders and respect those who keep you fed. The rest of you fuckers are just dead weight. But Grammy Talia, you have my heart. The one soul I have belongs to you.
You,
damn.
you,
Never
you,
have I ever.
you are just so misunderstood, darling.
I am, ma'am.
You really are.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, for some reason, this deck is.
I do also want to say that the image is literally based off of my Jewish grandmother, who literally had a velvet lime green jumpsuit that she would always wear.
Really?
Oh, yeah. She loved that jumpsuit. I mean, she's styling. She just celebrated her 90th birthday, so
Happy belated birthday to Grandma.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Very.
She's a force to be reckoned with.
All right. Let us. I just had to reload the Roll20 because this deck was having some loading issues, but we should be able to have access to it now. Here we go. Close. Shuffle.
I have a feeling exactly how Dominic feels about everyone, but I'm going to see exactly how the fake cards describe it. But I have a feeling that he might not really like a Victor and may come to blows or something with the craziness of Crazy Dave. So
Oh, just you wait.
I don't like people who's erratic. I like everyone. Like, I need everyone to be exactly who I believe in to be, and then you're a loose cannon, and I don't like surprises.
I do not blame you for not liking surprises. For some reason, this is having some loading issues. So I've got my lovely Fate deck right here in front of me, and we're gonna do this live. Let's go.
Yeah. And nothing wrong with analog.
Right? All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, the first one's going to be between Bethany and our lovely Victor. The two of you have had a brief but intense blow up. What brought you to conflict? My readers at home. What could it have been?
Okay, and that was with Bethany?
Between Bethany and Victor, the
Okay.
two most trendiest felt people at this farm.
I feel like Bethany would have seen Victor making decisions about how food was parceled out, and she would have already calculated how much she thinks everyone needs per day and have extremely strong opinions about people taking more than they are supposed to.
Excuse me, it's called calorie intake for a reason. Love
Yeah,
it.
I think that fits perfectly. I think Victor might have been, because he's in charge of this whole group of people that have come over from Europe, just all of Europe. They've all just come all over from Europe, and he just wants to make sure that he gets good reviews and good feedback from them. So he has been like siphoning extra food to the tourists, the European tourists. And also, he's been taking care of his macros as well while he's at it. So there's a little bit-
Victor.
yeah.
You can't have the same protein as before.
We're all on a cut now, Victor. We're all
Yes.
on a cut.
Deficit. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, every meal that is cooked is served with like matzo balls and like a hefty brisket.
Endless carbs.
Endless carbs. There's matzah for no reason.
We needing carbs to keep our energy up. High knees when you run from
love
the
it.
biters.
I love it. All right. This relationship is going to be between. Oh, I'm sorry. I also left out before. There's going to be another one between Talia and Bethany. This current one is between Victor and Crazy Dave.
Okay.
The two of you care about a third member of the Enclave. Why do you feel the need to protect them?
Do we know which third member it is?
You get to choose together right now.
Okay. I could roll for it, just to make it. Just. What do you think? What do you think?
So
Victor?
like this is the weird complex thing with Victor. That brief but intense conflict with Bethany, he kind of, as much as that kind of vexed him that he had to make all these, and there is just he is so sick of matzo balls and carbs, that I think there might have been some initial sort of hostility between Victor and Bethany, but it's kind of fizzled out a little bit, and he's now kind of like helping in that same way of like he's falling into the diplomat role, and he wants to make sure that everybody. So he does kind of admire the fact that like our the person over our food rations has this sort of very calculated, logical approach to it that just fits his German viewpoint of everything.
So you're pro Bethany.
Pro Bethany, yeah, 100% pro
Love it.
Bethany.
Okay.
So, I would say Dave has not really communicated why he's pro Bethany in this case, but he seems to be joining up with you to help out whenever you are being your pro Bethany self. And we have perhaps it's felt like you've bonded with Crazy Dave, but you're not really quite sure. But he's just happens to be around at those times.
Love it. Love it. The drama. All right. This next relationship is between our lovely Crazy Dave and Dominic Jones. The two of you have done something awful for the Enclave. What was it?
All right, crazy Dave. This is why I need to keep your fucking trap shut. Maybe I believe there was, and I'll leave it up to you if you agree. In meta, that there was another member, a sixth member of the Enclave. We said was Bit, but I shot him dead with you, and we both hid the body.
Let's see. Do you have a name for them, or a reason? Let's say they were a former officer or some sort of government agent who was planning to tell someone about this, and they were going to like bomb the area because they thought it was bad. So they were going to do something bad. Doesn't matter what it was. And so to stop them, maybe that's too morally good. Actually.
Yeah, I would say, how about? All right. Yes,
maybe
let's go
they
with
were just going to take
officer.
over. They were just going to be like they were going to go. They were going to like say that they're the ones in charge, and you didn't like that, and I just backed you up.
Exactly, I was thinking. It was a
Okay.
cop, and I don't like cops for reasons that we will not go into my past. And made it look like, we all knew about this cop, and we all said that Chris didn't make it back in time. Sorry, but really what happened was that we shot him dead, and everyone thinks he just sacrificed his life for us.
Yeah, the bucket seat. He's pointing to you. Bucket seat. Did it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Bucket seat. Good.
Buckets, yeah. All right, Dave. He fucking fell. The biters got him. I did not shoot him in his leg. We may get that fucking story straight, or else you'll end up just like Chris.
Yeah, he was bad. He was bad guy. He's got government, so he's gonna eject us. He's gonna eject us with the thing. Yeah. Bucket seat. You're right. Yeah. Bucket seat. Yeah.
You know what? No one's even gonna fucking believe you anyway. So that's it. We kill Chris.
Why are you so evil? I love it. And by the way, I found where these damn cards are. It was named something different. So anyway, I'm putting them on the board now for all of you. Yeah. So great job. The relationship between our lovely Dominic Jones and Talia Reinhurst is the two of you agree that another member of the Enclave needs to go. Who? Why?
Ma'am, you know I love you with my soul. But you know who don't have a soul? That crazy Dave. He need to go.
As soon as you said to a soul, it was just like, yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I just really can't get over when somebody just will not eat any of my kugel. And that Bethany, which I have not seen her eat it. I saw her schlep it off her plate and feed it to that Meshuggah, Crazy Dave.
Busted,
Crazy
I
Dave-
totally did.
Crazy Dave would eat everything, by the way, just everything, and
Just
usually
FYI.
out of an old shoe.
Slander, because that's right.
So you're saying so you won't get rid of the little Bethany with what was she? What, 2 E's, whatever?
Or we get rid of Crazy Dave, and then Bethany doesn't have anyone to schlep her food off to.
And then
So
she gotta
she'll
eat.
just have to eat it.
She a little thin, frail. Her and that thin German dude, whatever. All right, I think so. So we get rid of, and then I have no, I wouldn't lie to you, ma'am. I wouldn't at all. I think that, listen, between you and me, I don't know if exactly what Crazy Dave said about what happened with Chris is true. I'm figuring it out, but keep it between you and me.
Whatever you say is between you, me, and the ladies at Shul.
Is right, you will, all right, ma'am. Right. So,
Chef's kiss. And
I'm playing
I-
into all of the worst things.
I could not find a better relationship between Talia and Bethany than this one. The two of you see each other as a threat to the Enclave. Why? Why haven't you acted on it yet? The
Look.
young and the restless.
I love
I'm
tea
so restless. My back, it just
her.
hurts all night.
energy, but if she is in charge of our resources, we are going to be out of food in like a month. And I have done on my morning runs, I have run to every single, your accent is like contagious. I have run to every convenience store within a mile, and the Cliff Bars are gone, and the Fairlife is rancid, and we just have to be mindful of what we have. Okay, yeah. See, right, great.
Listen. I hear what she's saying. I love her to bits. However, if we are living in this apocalypse, we've all suffered enough. We all need a little extra carbs. And if she won't eat my brisket, then I'm sorry. But we've got to get it a nosh on something. And at the end of the day, I haven't acted on anything until she actually tries some of this food. Because it will change her life.
Beautiful. And last, but most certainly not least, we are now going to go ahead and draw a couple of allies. Allies are individuals that care about what we say and what we do, because essentially, once we're done doing relationships like we just did, we are going to assign a member of the Enclave who has become an ally. And essentially, these people, you can actually see on your character sheet, if you zoom in, NPC allies on the very bottom of your character map. It shows you how you can actually lean on those individuals and utilize the resources they come with. So these are, of course, also kind of drawn at random. because you don't really get to decide who the hell you meet up with in a zombie apocalypse. So, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and have this lovely. Actually, no, let's have some fun with this. Let's go ahead and this is going to be your just choosing at random. Here, I'm placing your allies beside your character sheet to the right of it.
Okay.
Or to the left for you, Dominic. And for my lovely Talia, I am placing this on top of your relationship cards. Actually, hold on. You understand the relationships. We get it. I'm getting rid of the relationships. I'm gonna push those, pull those back.
Man, what a weird, ironic ally I have.
Oh. Is that so?
I think.
I got a cop.
All right. So, these allies are individuals that when you try to use the playbook move on your sheet, NPC, when you try to direct your allies to take action, you can see right there on the move that you would be drawing 2 cards in the survivor deck. But if you look at your allies' skills, if it's relevant in the action you're trying to direct them to take, and so is their equipment, that's an extra 2 cards you get to draw. It won't always line up, but when it does, it's helpful. So, with that being said, now that we've got our lovely allies figured out, and also just quick mention on the character equipment, your characters all start out with equipment that makes sense. Also, equipment isn't tracked in this game. You have access to anything that would be reasonable for where your characters are and their enclave, and for what you've chosen as your scarcities and advantages. So, with that being said, if you ever want to try and find something that is, really helpful, like a really badass gun or some extra ammo, that's when you're going to want to take the move foraging for supplies. And that's what will allow you to utilize that move to get things that you want, things that you don't have right now. So, with no further ado, let's go ahead and draw our first time passes card, and that's going to be the basis for our drama.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. Here we go. Oh shit. 2 population members go missing.
Ooh.
So, to give us a bit of context, we just finished going out for a perimeter check, see what was going on. And in this time, especially during the season, you would have shifts for this. And I would like to know who went on the last perimeter check shift, because they would be some of the people that are seeing these last 2 individuals. Who went on this perimeter check?
More than likely, I probably did. I'll make sure I put myself first. I am the official, of course, heavy of this place. I'm the one who makes sure that the significant danger is dealt with, if that's all right with everyone else.
And I think Victor, I went along as well, because Dominic can be, how you say, really aggressive. So I think Victor went out to keep the peace.
Ugh. Europeans and your peacefulness. Give me a rifle and a gun any day.
Oh, yeah, and he will literally hand you a rifle and a gun.
Hoorah!
Did anyone else hear as part of our main cast, go? No?
Okay.
Okay. If that's the case, then I will say the two people that went missing, one of them was the father of the local farming family, the owner of this lovely farm, so to speak, and one of your stranded tourists, Victor.
Ludwig.
So, it was on this perimeter check that something went wrong, and there was a mad dash scramble. Shots were fired. It was really dark out, and for some reason, the batteries had died on the flashlights. So when you made it back, and you finally did a head count, you realize, what's the name of this lovely stranded tourist?
Ludwig von Durst.
Ludwig van Durst is missing, as well as Jeffrey Dunn. This was the Joy Dunn family farm, but Jeffrey's gone, missing. His wife is beset. She's completely crying, bawling. Her children are looking at all of you in like questioning gazes because they welcomed you onto their farm, and now this has happened. Whispers are breaking out amongst the crew, amongst the group, and right now I think that this head check was actually done inside of the main estate, the main house. So I would love to know, what exactly is everyone doing as the family of the Dunn family is right now inconsolable. We might look at our basic moves if we open up the lovely journal. This is going to be the things that your characters all have access to do, like maybe calm an NPC down or assess a bad situation. What do you think?
So right now you're telling me that the Dunn family, I mean, with a name like Dunn, I mean, I'm pretty sure we know what happened to him. But you're telling me right now they're like just crying and heaping and hollering.
The mother is, and the children are looking at the people who went on the expedition. People who went on the perimeter check. They're looking at all of you with very judgmental eyes, as if wondering, was this on purpose?
Look at here, Missy. As I get into the face of what's Miss Dunn's name?
I think you would have known by now. Her name was Melissa.
Listen to Melissa. I'm gonna need you to just wipe up them tears and quit your sobbing. Look, he went off where he shouldn't have been. It wasn't he shouldn't have went trailing around doing whatever the hell he was doing. So you better nut up and shut the fuck up, because this is going to only attract some unwanted attention. As I get in her face.
Yeah, Dominic. Melissa, Dominic is bad cop, and I am good cop. We will look for Mr. Dunn and Ludwig. We have a couple of ways when some tourists just run off. We have ways of trying to, and he's trying to kind of rely on his sort of tour guide skills a little bit to be a bit like, he wants to try and calm the situation down a bit because Dominic is basically pouring gasoline on this fire. And he's trying to calm everybody down.
First things first. Let's go ahead and resolve that. Get in someone's face the way you just so easily did to our poor Mrs. Dunn. Go ahead and draw savagery. Your savagery's at, I believe,
a 4 now.
4. So you're going to draw 4 cards.
All right.
And you're going to be drawing from the Survivor deck.
Mm-hmm. 1. Oh, let me just hit 4. Mm-hmm. Draw.
Nice.
All right. So we have an edge, a triumph, an edge and a miss.
And you always take the best option available.
And that'll
that's
be
a
that
triumph,
triumph.
baby.
Mhm.
Good job. So now I'm going to go ahead and recall those cards. Beautiful. I'm going to shuffle them. We always shuffle after we take the cards to help keep up the randomness factor of this game since we don't have dice. And on a triumph, would you mind reading that move out loud for us?
Oh,
Get in
yes,
someone's
I
face?
will. So, when you get in someone's face, draw a savage. On a hit, they have to choose mark stress and escalate the situation or concede. On a triumph, is which I got, you take +1 forward against them if they escalate or suffer harm. If they escalate or you suffer harm.
I think the way that you just went about it just completely causes Mrs. Dunn to concede. Her sons are pulling her away between the oldest son, I think his name was Corey, is kind of like getting in between you. He's kind of puffing up his chest. And the other three kids are pulling her away towards the back, towards the bedroom to close the door behind them. And I think as the son, Corey, and you are about to bump heads, that's when we see our lovely Victor kind of try and step in and smooth things over. So, my lovely Victor, please go ahead and draw for me calm an NPC utilizing your steel.
Which is the one thing Victor is not good at.
Victor,
That's a
draw
miss.
one. And I'm sorry, my love?
I think it was a miss. If I clicked.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
You did roll. Okay, so you drew a miss.
Mhm.
And here's the thing. When you draw a miss in this game,
Oh no.
as the GM, I don't really get to make moves specific. I don't get to roll. I don't get to draw cards. I just adjudicate the drama. And sometimes the moves will tell us what happens on a miss, but not always. In this particular case, though, it actually, when you try to calm an NPC, it does not tell you what happens on a miss. So, what that means, we're just going to inject a little bit of drama. As you step forward, the way that Corey is looking at Dominic, he just wants to punch him right in the face. But the problem is, Dominic is Dominic. But you're you. You're a svelte 6'3" twink, and he just punches you right in the mouth. Please do me a favor, my love.
Mhm.
Go ahead and mark 1 stress. It's not enough to knock you on your ass, but it's enough to make you reel back as you taste just a coppery, metallic flavor in your mouth.
Yeah. He's like, I think he's kind of like trying to like fix his mouth. Yeah, all is good. And he's just like he's fishing, like he's looking for like tissues from his fanny pack to like kind of like the blood. Yes, we have to get these feelings out. We don't want to have any of these aggression. It's not good for us.
Dave puts his sleeve up, like right here, up to you. He's like, yeah, jar guy. And he's like kind of pointing to his wrist on there. And he's been calling you jar guy for quite a while. And he seems to be suggesting to wipe your blood off on his sleeve and kind of just like clean that up. He's like, jar guy, yeah.
Victor just
clean.
doesn't. He's not going to touch that shirt, but he is going to. He assumes when you lift up your arm, he thinks you're being a gentleman, in the way that he has seen, American gentlemen always hold up their arm for somebody who's in need. So he leans heavily on that arm, almost like taking it a little bit. American hospitality, and he's just kind of like leaning into it. Yeah.
He's trying to like rip off a patch of the shirt, and he's like, it's like, no, jar guy, you gotta clean, dirty jar guy, dirty.
Oh yes, yes, David, you are quite dirty, but that is okay.
As the rest of you are seeing this back and forth, some of you know that there probably was some funny business involved. Does anyone here want to try and assess a bad situation?
Darling, I'll take care of that.
Oh, really? Awesome. And as you're about to do that, my love, that is going to be utilizing your lovely same stat, steel.
Okay, so
Number two.
how do I do this?
So, no worries, my love. So I see that. Give me one quick second. One quick second. Did
And-
you already? Did you draw this?
I have not touched anything.
Yeah, I think that's the one that our lovely Victor drew earlier. So let me go ahead and recall. Awesome. Shuffle.
And LM, do you have a way to show it to everyone what they draw?
Oh yes, I mean I can literally pluck it out myself.
Or,
So-
oh, never mind. I see that they're you dropping it right in the middle. No, that works.
That's 2 misses. Now, I will say I've been hitting that shuffle button. There's only one triumph card, to be fair. A triumph is a full guaranteed hit. An edge is going to be a card that it's going to be a hit but at a cost. A miss is flat out miss, and then we have another lovely card that is going to allow us to switch a miss into a possible triumph at the cost of stress, and that is an opportunity. So triumph, only one option: best, edge, second best, miss, and then opportunity. So with that being said, on a miss for assessing a bad situation, again, does not say what happens, but I would like for you to please tell us, Talia, how was this lovely, I don't even know, what would she be known as? Nona?
Bubby.
Bape.
I'm Bubby Talia.
Buppy Talia. How does Buppy Talia try to assess the situation?
I mean, this really awful thing just happened. So I'm gonna bring over a platter of some bagels, some lox, some onion, as an offering, so to speak. But also as a way for me to try to get some more information about what might have happened out there.
I love it. As you begin to get your lovely tin of bagels and your
Yeah, how
schmears,
I'm getting all of this food, I have no flipping clue. However,
suspension of disbelief.
it's a bit. It's a bit.
It's a bit. And then Estella is going to help you because she would never let you bring all that food alone. Estella's your little,
course not.
she's the farmhand help, you know? But
She's
as
a
the-
mensch. She's a mensch.
She's a total mensch. As the two of you making your way towards the back to deal with the Dunn family, my lovely Bethany, you're going to hear Kirby clearing his throat as he's polishing his gun like he always does. There goes that old bitch again trying to make well with the fucking owners. I swear, she just needs a good bullet in her fucking head.
She's just got an axe to grind, and she thinks this is what makes her useful. As long as she's not causing an argument, it will be fine.
Yeah, but you know it's only a matter of time before she tries to pin this shit on you. Or worse, us.
Do you think they're gonna believe her?
Of course gonna fucking believe her. She's bringing a goddamn platter of bagels. Where the fuck did she get the freaking ingredients for bagels?
I mean, she can stuff their faces with bagels all she wants. Who the fuck got her the flour, the yeast? Who the fuck went and got all of this shit so that she can have her little dinner party every day?
Meanwhile,
You know
outside
that
there's
was
just
us.
meanwhile there's just a hole outside that Day's been digging, and he just keeps finding random shit. He just chucks it out the back, and it hits her on the head, like flashback from like yesterday.
Ugh.
And don't get me started on that fucking screwball. But he is aiming his ire at our lovely Talia. And he's giving you a look because, again, your lovely friend Kirby's got a skill for violence. He is a bomb ready to be set off. He's just looking for which direction you want to throw him in. So he wants to help you keep your hands clean, as long as you can let him get his dirty. What do you do, my love?
I have an idea.
I'm all ears.
What we do is we find these people, we bring them back, either as counselors to help chaperone them through their grief, or we are the ones that are heroes for once. And her bagels are gonna look like fucking doorstops when we're done.
Yeah, they're already fucking stale as fuck.
No microwave in the world's gonna bring those back.
Goddamn fucking suburban comforts, the fucking first thing gone.
Listen, all you need is a wet paper towel.
Shut the fuck up.
She's just constantly, she's behind every tree.
She's everywhere.
Every
this
potted
fucking
plant.
lady is everywhere.
You know, like in my big fat Greek wedding, where it's just like every solution comes from the
Windex.
Greeks.
Windex.
Like, it's the
Windex.
same thing, except Judaism.
To be fair, for Bethany, it's a supplement, so, you know.
We all have our
Add the
vice.
promo code, and
Like, repost, and share.
It sounds like, my love, Bethany, you're trying to direct your allies to take action. And he's got the skill of survival. So if you're sending anyone out to get this job done, I think you chose the right guy.
yeah.
So go ahead and do me a favor, my love. You're going to go ahead and draw 2 cards from the survivor deck. Or I can draw them out for you. Basically,
so
if you go to the top, the bottom right corner, and see
Uh-huh.
where it says survivor deck, this will be the very top deck.
And then I have my choice of removed or draw.
You
And
should
do I just-
draw, and here's the thing, before you draw,
Oh.
if the action is in line with the ally skills, draw +1. If the
Okay.
ally has equipment or useful materials, draw +1. He sadly, actually, hold on.
He's got
He's got a rifle.
a rifle.
He's got a rifle. So in case they happen to come
Okay.
across zombies, he does have. Draw me 4 cards, my love. Draw 4
Yeah.
cards. And when these cards are
Okay.
drawn, they're going to appear, I believe, in the top right, the top left of your icon. Everyone, you can all click on that 4 and see the cards that were drawn. You got a triumph, baby.
I got 2 misses, a triumph, and an edge.
Ooh.
Good job.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I can't. I have to steal it. I can't steal it. So if you can click on your triumph card and drag that one out, my love. Beautiful. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. That's a hit. Good job. Now I'm gonna go ahead and recall all those beautiful cards and shuffle to keep the odds even. Recall and shuffle. All right. Now that you have a hit on that move, it's actually on your lovely card. On a hit, what happens, hon? It's that very bottom NPC allies move on your
Oh.
player mat.
Okay, if the action is in line with the ally skills, draw +1. On an edge.
On a
Oh,
triumph.
sorry. On a triumph, everything goes according to plan.
So I think what we're gonna have is gonna be a cutaway of our lovely Kirby heading out. Mind you, this farm, as we mentioned, does have the surrounding area of a large touristy destination of a lake, Lake Blood, and also a natural preserve. It's going to be in the natural preserve where our lovely Kirby is going to stumble across one of the survivors. And we're going to find out who it is that we come across as we kind of see Kirby just through the scope of his rifle as he's looking around. And we kind of see some rustling in the leaves. Because remember, a natural preserve is a heavily forested, natural wooded area. So he's getting closer and he hears a sound of crunching and munching. So someone's getting eaten. We're about to find out who does not make it. But we're going to quickly cut away. as all of that is going on behind the scenes, and is about to quickly get resolved, we are going to cut back inside of the lovely farm where we see the door opening, and it's our lovely Clarabelle, Melissa's daughter, opens the door to see a lovely tray full of bagels from none other than Talia. Talia, you see Clarabelle looks very sheepish, and she looks back to kind of see if her brothers and her mother wants Talia to come in. But Talia, you know best. You just push yourself right in with your big old tray of bagels. What do you do?
It's Melissa is the daughter.
No, Melissa's the wife.
Melissa's who?
Clarabelle's the daughter.
Clarabelle. How old is Clarabelle?
Clarabelle looks like she's around 15, 16.
Okay. So I'm not gonna
Wait,
get
I'm sorry.
down on
I'm
her
sorry.
level.
I'm sorry. I have to remember my lines. No harm to children. Clarabelle's like around 24.
Fantastic. So I will not be getting down on her level.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Say, Clarabelle, I just wanted to bring these for you all, in your time of need. I know it can be really hard right now. If there's anything I can do to help, I'd be happy to.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Your bagels really are the best. And when she goes to take a bite, you can see she goes, oh, so good. So good.
I thought
Well,
for a
she's not
second you like
disrespectful.
cracked your teeth for a second.
Oh, so good. Please come in. And then you kind of see, and then we kind of see Clarabelle open the door wide, and the brothers kind of like move aside, and you can see that Melissa, she's slowly starting to come down, but she just looks the very same way that you remember the very first day of Z-Day, how so many women and people just were scared when they didn't hear about their loved ones coming home. And it kind of brings back that fresh memory. Are you going to try and step inside and console her with some words? Or let the bagels do the talking for you?
I'm gonna step in, and I see her, and I just put my like arms out, like, Melissa, and go in for just like a hug, just sort of like hand on the back of the head, and I'm just gonna sit there with her.
Please do me a favor, my love. Open up to someone. Draw on your soul.
Okay. So I'm drawing 2 cards
Yes.
from the Survivor deck.
Correct.
1, draw 2 cards. Draw.
All right, there's an edge. That's a hit.
Wait, where did it go?
So if you look right above your portrait, my love, where there's that number 2, if you click
Yeah.
on it, click on that edge and drag that out for me, my love.
I'm not seeing it.
Do you see your little icon in the bottom left corner? Your purple icon?
Where you're
your
a person
your
holding
photo?
the staff.
Yeah, it disappeared. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't know why it disappeared.
I can steal your cards for you. That worked before.
I mean, it's an edge. It's an edge. So we know
Okay.
that. And on that edge, my love, on a hit, you both clear stress and you choose one. You can look, I mean, this, of course, is, so for NPCs, you can raise their disposition or calm them down. Or ask them any question they must answer honestly.
I am going to do. Sorry, can you say that one more time?
You can raise their disposition. Basically, in this game, people do not start out just as your allies. That's like when they really like you and care about what you think. So everyone, for the most part, is starting out on a disposition of neutral, meaning they'll take you or leave you. You know, after neutral, it then raises up from there, and it can become, um, after neutral, it goes over to, I believe, give me one quick second. It goes from neutral to friendly and then allied. But it can go as far down from neutral down to dislike and then hostile. So right now, I'd like to think that this woman, our lovely Melissa Dunn, she would be considered friendly. If you choose to take that option to raise her disposition, she would then become allied with you.
Okay.
She loves your
I
cooking.
think I think I'm going to raise her disposition.
Oh, I'm sorry. The other option is or calm them down. If you care about them, like, becoming an ally, basically, if this is a long form game, sure, get all the allies. But in this very moment, it sounds like you're being there for her to try and calm her down, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Um, you will notice she stops crying as you hold her there consolingly. And on an edge, they also choose one from the list below there. On an NPC, they ask for help. You can mark stress to weasel out. But once she's had a chance to stop crying, she will look up at you and she'll say, "Please, I can't help but shake the fact that I think that monster did something to my husband. That brute, Dominic. He's as evil as he is hot." "Please, find out. Find out what he did." So basically, she's asking you to go dig up some dirt on your friend Dominic. You can do it, or you can mark stress to weasel out. What do you do?
Listen, Melissa, I'm gonna go talk to Dominic. Okay? Now, here's what I want to tell you, okay? One thing that we always need to remember is that we never know where people come from and what experiences they have had. From what I have personally seen with Dominic, he's very rough on the outside, but he's actually quite sweet on the inside. It's sort of like if you took a diamond and you smothered it in layers of peanut butter and you gotta like rub through the peanut butter a lot. It's oily, it's sticky, but once you get through it, there's that gem underneath. I'm worried you're still seeing the peanut butter. However, I understand how you're feeling. I remember when my husband, may his soul rest in peace, he very much had a similar disposition. And I understood how other people saw him, and sometimes I just needed to put him in his place. So I'm going to go talk to Dominic and see what I can get for you, okay?
Please.
I promise. I'm gonna go do it, but just make sure, right? You need to keep your energy up. Have a little nosh,
Thank
all
you.
right? Zobble up that cream cheese,
I will.
and
I'll
I'm
need
gonna
to.
go talk to him, okay? Okay. You're doing great, Melissa.
Thank you. Her children are going to nod at you and smile, very grateful for the help and consolation you've given her. And as you're stepping out towards the door, Corey, the very same son who popped Victor right in the lip before, is going to step forward to open the door for you before you leave. And he's going to say on your way out, "Be careful, ma'am. You might think he's a piece of rock covered up in some tasty after school snack, whatever, but he is capable of some really dark, evil shit. And if you don't know that, it's too late for you then. Good night." And he respectfully waits for you to be out the door before he closes the door. And as you're about to step forward, that's when we're going to hear the commotion. And we're going to see Kirby returning back with one Jeffrey Dunn. When we kind of flash back to the vignette of what we saw earlier, when our lovely Kirby was heading in the natural preserve, that crunching was off of a very pale Swedish leg. What was the outfit of this survivor, this tourist, I should say, before they were eaten? What did they die in, my lovely Victor?
Fluorescent vest, a cardigan, and cargo pants, and hiking boots. Yeah.
Are we all seeing this?
As the audience members of the show, you are seeing this. You are seeing this zombie just chomping on this leg. And when that bullet goes off, we kind of hear some crunching of leaves off to the side. And as he makes his way forward, Kirby, we see that there was actually a tree right there where at least about 15 feet up, we see Jeffrey kind of just hanging there, eyes wide, scared. And we see that there was a broken branch. Our poor tourist almost made it before Snap falling down to the ground and being eaten alive. So once he gets back down with some help of Kirby, he makes his way back. Jeffrey's kind of just like wrapped up in a blanket, eyes wide after seeing what he'd just seen. And Kirby comes back and he gives you a look, Bethany. Your boy came through. As you clock that, my lovely Dominic.
Yeah.
You see this piece of shit show up. And you know what? He probably would have been better off dead. But now he's here. And you know who fucking brought him back? Bethany's little fucking puppet, Kirby.
Damn it, Kirby.
You just hear Ryan coughing underneath his breath. Smoking his cigarettes. We should have gone out there. He's vaping. He's a vapor. You can't afford cigarettes in this economy. He's coughing. What do you do, Dominic? Because you have a friend with a gun, too.
I turned around and said, "Ah, son of a bitch." Ryan, listen, you a cop. At least you used to be, right? Something ain't smell right. Look over there.
I think it's that crazy Dave piece. I think he shit his pants again.
No, not literally, though. I wouldn't be so shocked if it happened, but talking about over there, look at fucking Kirby. Too many mouths to feed. No matter how much Talia has and all that, it's going to run out soon. And they're just dragging us down.
Gotta fix this problem.
We got to fix this problem.
That's what I said.
Oh. I'm going to need some more heads on our side. Hold you right tight really quick and make sure. Check them. Make sure they ain't got any marks, any bites on them. They were out there.
Got it. Got it, boss.
In the meantime, hey, Victor, let me holler at you a minute.
Victor kind of this is happening outside, kind of out in the yard.
The
is it?
living room.
This is the living room. I think the cut on his lip is kind of like it's there. Like he's been looking at it in the mirror. Yeah, I can mix this fuck. And he's and then he kind of he's gonna flit around to you, Dominic. Yes, Dominic, and he kind of bounces over to you, kind of eager to help.
You all right? You took a heavy one there. How's your lip? And I'll go and like try to bandage it, but like use some clean rags and all that, and clean it up a little bit, showing the slight bit of sensitivity. And be like, you okay? I mean, you took a. You may look a little nimbly and beanstalk like, but you.
Oh, thank you.
You should, it wasn't a compliment, but you can take a hit. I was impressed. Look, looks can be deceiving, judge a book by its cover, and you look like somebody I think that you're one of the good ones I want to keep around here. Not like Kirby and the others, but I just feel like we need some real leadership here. And I'm worried about Bethany and the company she keeps. Look. And I pull him aside a little closer, away from everyone else. All right. So I haven't told as much to anybody. But before all this shit happened, I used to be in the army. I was let go for reasons, but I got me and the other dishonorably discharged together, and we formed a group. A camaraderie, a brotherhood. We call the Star Spangled Bangers, and I'm thinking we need to go back to those type of days, because we ran these streets, we ran it all, and I think I want to get back to my roots, and I want you to be my right-hand man. What do you say? As I reveal my pass card that says, to reveal this card to tell another survivor that they belong in your new gang. I'm restarting back up the Star Spangled Bangers. And while reveal, I could draw +1 to intimidate people when you're leading the group. So what do you say here, Victor? You got the grit.
Can I ask just an above table question? With the past cards and stuff like that, like mine has a very specific thing about how to reveal it. Do I have to do that to reveal it, or could I just tell somebody? Because
if you have a very specific reveal, you have to follow the fiction.
Okay, because this is just really weird the way my past is kind of linked up. So what I might play it off as, you see Victor drift off, like as you start talking about like this gang and this group and the army and all this stuff. He kind of gets this glazed look. And like there's the sound of rubber against roads just running through his head, and like he kind of goes off into a daydream, and it's very obvious, Dominic, that he's here in body, but his mind has gone somewhere else for a moment, and then his face flushes. No, 9, Victor, 9. Dominic, you have how we say in Germany, we have a saying. You are like a coconut. You are very hard on the outside, and on the inside you are very soft and full of a delicious drink, I assume. And he's just gonna like point at your heart a little bit, like he's not gonna touch you because he's afraid you'll break his finger. But this way you have of, and he kind of like postures up a little bit. It's all for a show. No, you want to act tough. You want to act the big man, the big guy. You are all those things. You don't need to be telling everybody that they can't they can't do this, and he's kind of maybe looks over towards Kirby and everything. Why don't we get everybody together? We talk about what has happened. I will let Hedwig know about Ludwig. He will be very upset and distraught that his brother has not returned. But that is my sole responsibility as the leader of the tour. I don't think it's a good idea to maybe fracture us further.
I mean, I'm not trying to fracture. I'm trying to keep it together. Like a gang is that is a holy unit. It's something that we need. Everyone's always going to hear. Look, you got your tour friends and all that shit that you were doing. You have a posse. I'm just saying, let's just bring it all together under my leadership. I know we can get through this. And it's just a couple of weeds we got to pluck. As I point over to Kirby, Crazy Dave, and just a little bit to Bethany.
Crazy Dave waves back as you point to him. Hey.
With the first two, he kind of didn't really like. He was a bit like, yeah, well, they are kind of crazy, especially Crazy David. But then when you kind of point over at Bethany, he gets kind of annoyed because all Victor has seen Bethany do is try to do her best. And if anybody is going to lead the group, it's not Dominic. Dominic, every garden is full of roses, and roses need weeds. And some weeds are very pretty weeds. And I think he's like, this is a thing I think I can do. I'm gonna get in Dominic's face for breaking my moral code.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, because we are all friends, yeah? So he's not happy that we're trying to maybe get rid of some of our friends.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I promise, Crazy Dave, we're coming to you right now, my friend. But quickly, let's resolve this, get in someone's face. And mind you, this is still inside of the farmhouse. So this is still within everyone's vicinity of hearing if it gets loud enough. So yeah, when you get in someone's face, you go ahead and you draw savagery.
Okay, so that's a triumph. Do I draw again? Even
Once you draw the triumph card, you don't have to, because you always take the best option, and that's the best. So, chef's kiss.
Okay.
Yeah, on that triumph, I'm just gonna go ahead and recall. Yeah, on on a hit, they have to choose mark stress and escalate the situation or concede. What are you choosing, my lovely Dominic?
I get close to his face, like uncomfortably close, and you can feel the hot breath coming off of me, and I'm just like, fine, have it your way. We'll see how long we survive. But mark my words, they're gonna be the cause of some death. And then you're gonna come crawling back, wanting to join this gang. But I'll wait. You'll see. Y'all see. And then back away. There's like there's some tension there. Well, like maybe some sexual tension. Who knows?
Yeah, I definitely think there's a moment, all right, where Victor, where if Dominic does get that close, Victor's a bit like, oh, not in front of everybody, and he is, because he's like, I think he'll also, in that, like if we were in like a nightclub, it's that thing if he gets real close as well, and it's that thing of, are we kissing now or what? And then
what's going on?
Yeah, what's this? What is this? What is this happening?
As that happens, we are going to kind of get an aside. It's actually kind of funny. When you mentioned Crazy Dave, we see Crazy Dave, and who's beside him? Tim, the rancher, one of the local ranchers, actually. And Tim's ears perked up when he heard about leadership, because that's a skill that he flourishes in. But he's also really good at other things, like manipulation and planning. And Tim is kind of taking in everything before he looks over at Crazy Dave. And he's chewing on some chewing tobacco. He goes, "So, you got people looking at you funny. It's only a matter of time. Gotta put them down. What's your plan?"
Down, okay, good. Shovel, beds, mattresses, lie down. Yeah.
He calls him Well Punch.
Okay.
Well, punch. Okay, we could. Let's see. The government doesn't want him to lay down. They want him to stand up. So yeah, laying down's a good thing. Good thing, yeah. How about we lie down? All of us. We lie down first. Now we tell them that we're having fun, and they lie
Okay.
down next to us too. And then we win, and they're down.
So, you wanna go to sleep?
Yeah. No. That's what the government wants. The government wants us to sleep. How about
Maybe
you,
my
Tom?
tin, my tin hat somewhere? The hell? All right.
He goes to grab his own little helmet off. And then like thinks about it for a second.
Hey, you gotta get your hand. Sorry, Tim.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah, listen.
sorry, Well Punch.
No, it's fine. Speaking of well, Punch, we need some water. You want to come with me to get some water from the well?
Yeah.
And he's
Go.
going to take out 2 antennas, like old school TV antennas, and he's going to put them kind of like push them into the top of his little skull canopy there, his pot, and he's going to start using them as like a divining rod to find the water, which just happens to point him directly to the lake that we can all see.
Oh my god. Wait, you're going towards the lake, not the water source? Not the well?
That's where Dave would first want. I don't know if Tim would agree with him, but
Oh my god, no. That's the exact opposite direction. You know what? I think as you're going in that direction, Tim is gonna be like, Crazy Dave, we're not going for actual water. We need drinking water.
Okay.
That way.
He just like kind of, while his right foot is like about to step off, it pauses, and then he just uses his hips to kind of like spin around, and then while on one foot, and then goes in that direction, and he's just got the little dividing rod on his head, moving around.
Awesome. Since we're gonna go fetch some water for the enclave, let's
Yeah.
go ahead and have you draw survival.
Okay.
So you're drawing the survivor deck with survival as your
So
step.
that is I have a 3 in that. I did
Beautiful.
1. That's a miss. How do I draw again?
Click and draw it out.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Hold
And
on.
that's 3 misses.
I was going to say this real quick. Hold on. Did anyone follow behind, or were we leaving just Crazy Dave to go off on his own?
I mean, Well Punch is
I think it sounds like no one was really trying to keep tabs on you right now.
No. Dave is a bit of a loner. He saved this guy's life in the weirdest way.
Oh man, remember how I mentioned on a miss something is wrong with the water source? The GM will tell you what has soured this resource.
Is it too much yeast from the bagels?
That would be welcomed compared to what's actually in the water. When you go to start drawing, you are going to hear the sounds of when you draw the
Sorry,
bucket
what was
down.
that? I didn't hear you. Just one more time.
Oh yeah,
No.
you hear the
I'm
sound
kidding,
of a
I'm kidding.
zombie groaning, and it's reverberating up the well. and you're going to see Tim go like, "Holy shit! It's in the fucking water."
The government found us. The government found us. The government found us.
What are you going to do?
He's going to first take the lasso and tie it around his waist, and then tie it around Well Punch's waist.
Say, we're gonna stay together. And then when the zombies get close, when the government gets close, I pull you. If they get close to me, you pull me. And then we're gonna tell. So then let's go.
And he's going to start pulling him to go get Bethany, whom he calls Bees.
Bees.
Just calls her Bees.
Okay.
Bees. Gotta go get bees. Gotta go get bees. Gotta go get bees.
So you're asking Tim to go get bees?
Yes.
All right. So do me a favor, my love. Go ahead and direct your ally.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and send your lovely friend Tim. And
Do
real quick,
I-
let me just recall.
Yeah, we should
these-
reshuffle the death. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna recall those cards and shuffle. And when you utilize your lovely allies, he's got the skill of planning. That counts. And he's got that lasso. So draw me +4. Draw 4 cards.
And what do we do from Survivor? Which thing do we
So
do?
you always draw from Survivor.
Always draw for Survivor. So that
I mean,
is a
unless
miss.
I tell you otherwise.
That's a miss, a miss, a miss. Oh boy, I'm doing great with this. And an edge.
An edge.
Whew.
All right.
I'm on the edge.
Shuffle. So, yeah. On an edge, the plan works, but the GM chooses one. Okay. So, thankfully, you did send our lovely Tim to go get Bethany, Bees. So I think what this looks like.
I would be coming with him too, because we're
Yeah.
attached at the hip, literally, by
Yeah,
rope.
yeah, no, definitely. I think that when he runs off to go get Bethany, the way that he comes to you, Beth, you're gonna start to realize that Tim, he's a decent guy, but he's always had this air of just narcissistic, manipulative energy to him. And the way that he's asking you to come gives you this feeling that he is just he's a user, and right now he's trying to use you as a means to an end. So that's basically me choosing that he's revealing his true nature, and this is basically his present card. He's a user. With that being said, Bethany, you see this, you see both Tim and our lovely Crazy Dave run in, and he's loud enough and boisterous enough for anyone that's still inside the main estate to hear that there was a zombie found inside of the water well, the water source, and it's been soured. Not only does Talia have to fucking contend with the fact that she got no fresh water for her bagels, but now everyone else. What do you all do?
Okay, I want to just gently.
I guess now that we're back at Bees, Crazy Dave is just going to kind of start mumbling at her and in some incomprehensible jargon. After what comes through is about the zombies, but then he's just going to start taking random bits of junk and suggest just chucking them in the well until the well fills up and gets blocked.
Okay, so are we back at the well now?
No, we're still back at the house because
okay.
everyone who's hearing this can act on it if they want and come with.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not just an isolated, side.
I want to
party.
go straight to
All
Crazy Dave. And what are you doing, Crazy Dave?
Oh, I can't.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna go up to Crazy Dave, kind of like mentally disassociate from the smell, and just kind of pat him on the cheek. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. And put my hand on his heart, do a little pat, and then look to his ally to like translate. what
what's
just
going on.
happened. What the fuck he's trying to say.
Tim would give you the skitty. Tim would
Okay.
tell you they went to get some water and there's a fucking
yeah.
walker inside, a biter. And
Oh,
we
Christ.
need to get rid of this before it gets further contaminated.
We do. Yes, that's absolutely right. Does anybody else hear this?
Oh, I think that Tim,
If
I mean, first of
everybody-
all, Crazy Dave is so loud and incoherent. Everyone can hear Crazy Dave. And it's almost like
Okay.
an attraction. Everyone looks over.
Then
Crazy
I
Dave would be
would
shouting
like-
about the government the entire government. And everyone knows that he means zombies when he's
Okay.
shouting about the government.
Then can I avert disaster? Is that an option that I have?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, because I want to avert a panic.
Okay.
Smart,
And-
really smart. Damn it.
Keep everybody calm.
Go ahead
Bethany's
and roll me to avert disaster.
Bethany's
Smart
done a
kid.
spin class where the Wi-Fi went out.
Oh my God.
And so she got her ass on that bike and she sang Golden over and over and over for 50 minutes. Made up the Korean, had a little meeting with HR that was a little tense.
That's awesome. That's pretty
Okay.
fucking badass. So yeah, you're trying to avert a panic, prevent a
Okay.
panic. Draw me
Yes.
survival off the survivor deck.
I think you only have a one in
Just
that.
the one.
Just the but here actually here's the
Kirby.
thing.
Big money, big money.
Because others are around, I'd like to think that one individual is available that can assist you because we
Okay.
do have that as a basic move,
Okay.
which is help or interfere.
I would
Only
hope
one
it would
person can take that
be
move.
my German friend.
Yeah, I think on seeing you touch Crazy Dave, Victor appeared with like a squeegee bottle of antibacterial aloe vera gel, and has just like kind of squirted them into your hand, and is also kind of now cleaning his hands, and he's very much sort of like listen, and then he kind of like gestures to kind of to Bethany, like to give you the floor that everybody should be listening to. The food maestro.
Well, as you pass around the hand sanitizer, once you're done, Dave just goes and ports some right on his tongue, starts swishing it out and spitting it out.
So that I tried to draw. I tried to deal, but ended up drawing by accident.
Okay.
That would have been your draw.
Okay.
But what we do is when someone helps, they technically get to draw as well, and you basically both draw at the same time. This is basically to help you feel like the person who's helping, because you do have to mark stress to help. It doesn't make their roll, it doesn't make their draw feel invalidated in case you happen to draw a triumph, because he should be drawn face down, and you draw them at the same time. So my lovely Victor, please draw one survivor card because you're helping, and you get to draw as many face up cards as they have. And she only has one face up card. You get to draw one, and that card can replace the edge if it makes sense. Basically, if you roll a miss, you're not really helping, you're interfering, but you're
Okay.
looking to help. So go ahead and draw a survivor card, honey.
That would be a miss.
Okay, so we're keeping your edge. So
Yeah.
you still would mark that stress for helping,
Okay.
my lovely Victor. But still, it doesn't matter. Technically, in the fiction, you are now embroiled in this, trying to calm people down and prevent a panic. And it's a hit. So on avert disaster, on a hit, on an edge, you pull through, but it will cost you. The GM will offer you a hard bargain, ugly choice, or Pyrrhic victory. I think that everyone hearing about the water source possibly being soured, the way that you're jumping in with Victor to try and calm people down, I think that right now the best option you have is going to be an ugly choice.
Okay.
I think that you are going to have to keep the peace. It's going to come at a cost. You're going to want to make everyone kind of leave the house, so that way, if there is dissent, which there will be, you can take care of it in a less messy fashion.
Right.
So, you want to keep the peace? Sure. Take out the people who are making the noise and go kill them. There's 2 people that are making a lot of noise when they heard about the water being
Okay.
contaminated. And I believe that those individuals are most likely going to be. Ooh. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be some of those. Ooh, no. I think it's Darren, the father of the father-daughter local hunter pair.
Mm-hmm.
Darren's making noise, and we are hearing some dissent from one of the 15 early retirees. One of the Swedes is like, "Oh, Auf Wiedersehen." I don't know many words,
That's okay.
so I can't say anything else. But they're panicking. So it's like different groups of people are panicking. But you know the ugly choice you'd have to make to keep the peace overall. What do you do? And Victor, you're embroiled in this since you helped.
Yeah, I think Victor just made the Swedish tourist worse. Like that's kind of maybe what Victor has done, and it's like because he doesn't speak Swedish, he speaks whatever language I've been massacring. So
Valid
yeah.
salad.
Yeah, so he's just kind of like accidentally translated like we're all going to die.
Yep. Everyone can kind of hear the kind of panic brewing. Talia, Crazy Dave, my lovely Dominic. You see Bethany and Victor trying to lead this charge. Victor, Bethany, where are you leading those 2 individuals that are being the most loudest? Darren and international early retiree
Agnes.
Agnes. Oh, she really does love that matzo ball soup, Talia. When you hear Agnes making a fuss, she's like, oh, matzo ball soup number 1.
I mean, I think that Talia is going to. Sorry, my cat is
Beautiful.
wreaking havoc.
Loving that tail.
Swish, swish, swish all day long. But I think she is going to use this as the opportunity she's been hoping for to get Bethany on her side. Because what better way to woo the people than with some delicious chocolate mandel bread?
You'll always find a way to fucking bring this back to your cooking. I love it.
This is years of experience, LM.
Okay, I love it.
Years of Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Pesach.
It was just meant to be for you to get cooked then. It was just fucking meant to be.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be. So I feel like I'm going to come over to Bethany because I want us to be on the same page. And I do want to help. And maybe by helping, she'll actually eat something that I make. Now, does that seem stupid in the face of poisoned water? Maybe. However. So yeah, I'm gonna come over and be like, Bethany, what happened?
Oh, Bubba, I don't know how to say this. It looks like there's an issue with our water at the moment. And I'm so afraid, I'm so sorry that not everyone took it from a place of vulnerability and they're not taking the opportunity to grow through adversity. And so, have I killed them yet? Above table?
Oh, because I think you're talking and walking, but you're leaving them
Okay.
outside.
I'm just, I just, if they're not able to see us through this, I'm just gonna do the best I can to help them breathe through it, maybe. And yeah, just find a way to move forward. Because you know what? The past is behind us. We can't really change that now, okay?
Are you going to direct your lovely ally, Kirby, to go ahead and resort to violence and use his rifle on them right now?
Well, I would rather it be as quiet as possible.
Okay.
So
That
if
means...
he can lead them maybe into a field
Yes.
or something like that, that would just be great right now. Yeah.
I would allow you, my love, for him to commit violence quietly
Mm-hmm.
using a decoy. So you can still go ahead and draw your +4.
Okay.
Let's
Love
commit
that for
murder
me.
together. Pretty please. And I did draw all the cards back, and I did shuffle.
Okay, so I draw them this time.
Yes, my love.
Radio.
Do it. Do it.
Okay, triumph, miss, opportunity, and edge.
You literally got all 4 cards. You win the game.
Yay!
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for playing. Don't forget to donate at trevorproject.com. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night.
Zombie queen.
Woo! So, fuck yeah. You get that hit, and it goes according to plan. Are we going to all yeller this shit? Are we all yellering this?
Oh yeah, she's gonna say, you know, I just want you to like breathe through your nose, hold for 3, let it out, hold for 6, and I want you to think,
But
yeah, yes, exactly.
Did I just see these people just like get completely axed?
I think if you followed, sure. But if you didn't, then you just kind of heard a very relaxation, tranquil Orange Theory class just be given. But yes, they definitely just got murked right now in the field.
Okay. So
And-
I think
One last thing though.
yeah.
Here's the thing. I feel bad because I never prefaced this. But in this game, when you willingly know and when you willingly hurt and kill the living, that causes trauma. That causes like something in you. Unless you're just completely devoid of all feelings and you're a sociopath. So please do me a favor, my love. Go ahead, because you know Kirby got the job done on that triumph. Mark a stress for me. Because killing the living is... I love this reveal. A fucking moral. Don't you mark shit.
Look, sometimes things have to get done. Look how calm everyone is now. Look, it's one well. We'll find out we'll take the guy out. It's gonna be fine, okay? Okay? You know,
Are you
the
talking
Japanese-
to? Are you talking to? Who are you talking to right now, in particular?
I don't know.
Talia?
I don't know where
Are you
I
talking
end.
to Talia?
I don't know where I end and Bethany begins.
I'm in danger, by the way, everyone. So.
Oh my god. Everyone, like, you're just kind of seeing a different side. A more amoral side. Because once it's face up, everyone can use it to your benefit or detriment. So if anyone wants to hinder our lovely Bethany, you may now draw 2 cards to fuck with her shit. Or help her with 2 cards. But with all that being said, yeah. All that goes down, but there was one super duper last thing that has to happen. It's under zombie moves. If you'd be so kind as to pull up zombie moves, it's called Dispose of the Dead. When you dispose of the newly deceased, draw savagery, because you would know 90 days post Z-Day, no matter how someone dies, they always come back. Unless you burn them, and there's nothing to come back, because ashes can't bite you. So, our lovely Kirby was directed to kill, and that got done. But this move, this zombie move, dispose of the dead, that is something that you or someone in the crew would have to do. So, are you gonna get your hands a little dirty?
I'll do what I have to do.
All right.
I
my
think,
love.
yeah, I'm ready to get rid of these bodies. Gonna do
And
a
how
little.
does Bethany do it?
So,
Also, chopping up is also an option because
that's what Bethany is gonna go for.
You're a butcher!
Because I'm a butcher, and
That's
burning
right!
burning takes too long.
too long. No. I love
Let's
it.
just
So
put
go ahead
this
and
behind us
draw
and close the door.
3 cards.
Oh, jeez. and now
Okay,
you're
Survivor,
spinning.
yes.
Yes, my love.
Okay.
Wait,
Miss,
for-
edge, and miss.
All right, an edge. So, on dispose of the dead, on an edge, on a hit, you do what needs to be done quickly. On an edge, it isn't smooth. It isn't smooth going. Mark stress or draw from the bite deck. Your choice. Should we
You
tell?
know what? Let's
Or
get
what?
this party started. I'm gonna draw from the bite deck.
All right, baby. As our viewers remember, the bite deck is the deck that we have our players draw from whenever they're dealing with zombies, and the move instructs them to draw from it. This is the deck that never gets shuffled because it's a ticking time bomb. We're just waiting to draw that one bite card. So, go ahead, my love. Draw the first bite card of the game and the evening.
Okay. Hang on.
No worries.
I drew it, and I still have the 2 misses.
I got you. That
Okay.
the survivor cards I can easily recall.
Radio. Threat.
Ooh. Something breaks. Something in your environment breaks. The GM will tell you what. So, I think that while you were chopping up these bodies, by the way, what's your weapon of choice to chop up bodies?
Ooh, probably a machete or something that they would have used to like cut down corn stalks or something like that.
All right. Yeah, no, you use your machete and you start hacking, you go for the head. You make sure that's nice and taken care of because the zombie can't come back if the head's disposed of. And as you start flinging, the last powerful hit, you kind of like are a little overzealous with kind of how easy this has been. You draw back and your machete kind of goes flying back. And thankfully, you were not super duper far from whatchamacallit, the side of the shed. But when your machete flies and makes contact with the side of the shed, we just hear this loud banging sound. It's like a metallic shed, right? And that's what causes the roof to kind of just slowly cave in due to like the profuse weather and basically its materials have been degraded due to unrepair. So when that kind of falls down, that makes a large sound as that breaks. And you know that all it takes to get zombies kind of like riled up is for something to kind of get them going. So that's the reason why you wanted to go quiet, and now it's kind of been undone.
So you
Shit.
can hit the broadside of a barnyard.
Boom. Yes, you can.
Nice.
I I would love to know, Victor, Crazy Dave, Dominic, what the fuck are any of y'all doing as you literally see this shed just kind of come down right beside y'all? You were like right there in the vicinity. Thankfully, Talia was a bit further away, so she's not going to be hit with this impact. It's not enough to cause any of you marked stress, but it literally comes down right beside you. You know that definitely alerted something. What are all three of you doing right now?
The fuck was that? What the? Botters. Botters are coming. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Crazy Dave is going to just go and look at Dominic.
I can see it. Hey, that thing fell. Let's we gotta fix it.
Fix it? The fuck, we need to prepare for war. Botters are coming. That loud noise is not gonna be too far away. And then your crazy ass said you saw something down by the well? Where there's one, there's many. Saddle up, everyone.
The
We gotta
government.
get ready.
The government.
This isn't the fucking government, Crazy Dave. You need to shut the fuck up. This is death. This is war. The living versus the dead. Now I need all y'all to settle up. Grab the weapons, because we about to fight.
Is Talia around at all?
Talia is around. Talia is probably like around, say, 40, 50 feet closer to where our lovely Bethany was.
There's been this little corner of there, and Crazy Dave is going to go up to where Talia is and say,
Gotta show you.
and he's just going to say,
Jam bread, come on, jam bread.
Okay.
and he's been calling you Jam Bread for this entire time. By the way, that
Aw.
is his name.
Okay. All right. I was like, are we trying to allude to a specific food or not?
Yep. He calls Beth Ann Bees. He calls Dominic
Okay.
Buckethead.
Great,
He calls you Jam Bread.
I love that.
If
I'll
there's
follow you.
as there's a little bit of panic, it's just right there, and there's been this like little like wrapped up thing, and he pulls down this rope, and it just says, and as he pulls it down, he says,
Gotta have a session. Dominic might not be scared of the government. I am concerned about his mental health.
and he pulls down, and you just see a therapist, which was apparently part of his profession, as he's going to reveal his past. Oops, wait, did I do that? I might have done it the wrong one. I did that to the wrong one. I didn't see what Victor's was, thankfully. That he was a psychiatrist.
What?
Crazy Dave,
Are you
no.
fucking kidding me?
Nope. And apparently, while revealed, I don't know if this is when I open up to someone or someone opens up to me, I can pick an additional option. I don't know what that option is, but
Oh yeah, when you open up to someone,
that's
the basic
open
move.
up. I get it now. I get it.
Yeah.
It's, open up to someone. Okay, yeah, I could pick more of that up. It says,
You can pay me the nickel later to pick. But I'm concerned. I think maybe that guy that Buckethead killed was not actually from the government. I think he just didn't like him, and now I think he's going crazy.
You know, I think I know something that's going to help everyone, all of us, the zombies that are inevitably coming to our door. Well, do you tinker with things?
Dave just is gonna like his other eye, his smaller eye, gets almost as big as his big eye for a second, as his eyes filled with joy.
Yeah, Dave likes to tinker. Dave, that tinker.
And he grabs out the two antennas in there in the top. He starts looking around for like as though he's got sonar or something, looking for parts. He doesn't even know what you want him to build.
Okay. So, she's say, so because you're a psychiatrist, you know about music therapy. Right.
He sort of just looks blankly at you, and he pulls out a hammer, starts like banging a little bit on like some metal thing. Tink, 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 tink.
All right,
tink.
all right. That's a little bit more modern than what we're trying to go for, but and she is going to pretty much try to have you help her to create like a huge gramophone.
Okay. Can I try to make a huge gramophone? Well,
Do you even have the materials for all of that? That sounds like you need
scrap
to scavenge.
metal. I would. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
I would be happy to. Is that like a thing, scavenge? I thought I saw something like that, but I'm not seeing it.
Yes, it is. It's on the GM, on the game master.
Oh.
Foraging for supplies.
Okay. Can I look
and-
around for some scrap metal that I can bend into this sound amplifying thing?
So
That's really all that I'm looking for is the sound amplifying something.
Yeah. real quick, because there's something that was mentioned a little earlier that we kind of glossed over. Dominic was looking, I believe, to make a plan. And while Dominic was making that plan, the two of you, could have been going on this little side mission to forage for those supplies to make this lovely contraption. So first, let's have Dominic go ahead and make that plan. And it's almost like these two scenes are simultaneously going on at the same exact time. But because we're playing with a deck of cards, we have to have one player draw first, then we can bring them back and reshuffle, so you have the next group. So real quick, I believe, my lovely Dominic, you're looking at the zombie move. Make a plan.
And I won't be violent with it and dangerous.
So destructive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If it's a plan about taking violent, dangerous, destructive action, use savagery.
Oh, you bet I will.
And before you make this move, take +1 if the plan is supported by plenty of resources and people. The fact that we have two people splitting off to go run off and do something is going to mean everyone else needs to be on board, or you will not be able to gain advantage of that +1. Is that fair?
Victor, you win. How about you? Wait, and who's still here? Oh, Bethany's still
Bethany.
here. Bethany, I know you got a killer in you.
Victor is like seeing Dominic fly off the handles again. Like he's for doing something, but I kind of like Victor has like he's been having like a little bit of flashback PTSD with all this sort of like, and now like one part of the group are fractioning or splintering off to go do something else, and the whole club is falling apart, and Victor snaps. Like it's he full on snaps, and it's the most aggressive and like dangerous we've seen Victor Gernst be this entire, and he just goes up and he just, from his perspective, assaults Dominic. From everybody else's perspective, it's just a swat. Like he just swats him. But that's so he's going to reveal his past through this.
Oh my gosh.
Because, and this is the way I am choosing to interpret my past. Victor was a biker, but we have to remember that Victor is German, so he was actually part of a cycling biker gang. So full lycra, the whole aerodynamic helmet, the water bottles, the fanny pack full of like Nutrigrain bars, the whole shebang. And his cycling club fell apart because of infighting, and like this is all just like giving him flashbacks to it. So it's to reveal this card, put on a display of casual violence. I think that might count as casual.
Quick question. Now, to make this really be in the fiction, were you and your cyclist gang, were you like doomsdayers? Because this biker gang is meant to be in the sense that you kind of knew that there was a really shitty, dark side to the world. That's why you don't see the one that's become all that different. Were you always running lights, always cutting off pedestrians, always running on the sidewalks?
We were the daredevils. Yeah, the daredevils. We were
Fichtelvinas?
the rowdiest, craziest,
Yes.
mother fudgers on two fields. Our club was not syndicated by the National German Cycling League for being too risky. So yeah, we were the bad folks of cycling.
And you know what, my love? Go ahead and turn to violence.
Okay.
Against our beautiful Dominic. These two men are like taking their gloves off and
I'm just living for this right now.
when
Like,
does zombie world turn into a
living.
Pasiones Pasiones?
Draw
I'm here for it.
savagery. Okay.
Yes, you, my love.
By the way,
have-
this was all in the vein of I am actually still trying to help Dominic.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes a little tough love.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It's tough. It's tough love. I can just draw from. Where am I on the? I'm gonna make sure I'm on the right deck. The survivor
draw-
deck. Okay.
Give me one quick second. Let me just double check. I believe, yes, they've all been recalled and it's already been shuffled for you.
Okay. So that's an opportunity. I'll drag that out. A miss. Another miss.
Oh, I'm
Or
sorry.
an
That
edge.
you're drawing, I think, way too many cards. man.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry.
You're so good. You're so good.
That one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
sorry.
think
it's-
we
it's
got an
just my
opportunity.
savagery. Yeah.
So, opportunity. Do you want to take the basic move of pushing yourself and marking stress to treat this opportunity as a triumph?
Yeah, 100%. I think Victor is just getting more and more stressed out as this whole thing is happening. So that's yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, as you can see, on that triumph, on a hit, trade harm and choose options. And on a triumph, choose 3. Ooh. So it does say trade harm. So not Victor, our lovely Dominic can also get a lick in. Want to get your lick back?
Oh, he's gonna get a lick, all right. But I'll.
So you can trade harm, but first, my lovely Victor, please choose your 3 options from that list.
And that's the turn to violence list, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so I think we're gonna go. We're avoiding collateral damage, so we don't want any fallout on the group.
Awesome.
It says I can resist marking stress. So is that
That means you are shutting yourself out from this violent act. You're disassociating.
no? He's not. He's like Victor feels his feelings, so he's not. Yeah, I might. Is it that I hit too hard? So it's that inflict terrible harm. And
If you inflict terrible harm,
oh no,
that is going to be a move that is on everyone's character playmats. When you suffer serious harm, they have to draw from the survivor deck themselves to see how they deal with that harm if they've suffered. So, I think you're pulling out your old moves. I
Yeah.
don't think it was more of a slap. I think it might be one of like
yeah, I
one of,
think
like
so.
the
It
heel
was
palms
yeah.
to the nose kind of
It
situation.
was that sort of like reflex muscle
Yes.
memory, sort of like
Yes.
losing control a little bit. So yeah, I think
You're never that violent, but when you are,
Yeah,
watch out.
I'm picturing an Austin Powers judo chop.
yeah. So no collateral damage. Inflict terrible harm and suffer little harm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since you're choosing to suffer little harm, that would mean that whatever harm our lovely Dominic would inflict on you, it would be within the fictional standing. So
Okay.
if you have a weapon on you, you can't draw. It'd have to be like, hand-to-hand combat for you, my lovely Dominic.
Oh no, I have an idea on how.
Oh, God,
this will
okay.
go, but it kind of involves how much harm I'm about to take when I draw from this.
Yeah, so real quick,
So
let me
sorry.
go ahead and recall. Everything's been recalled and shuffle. It's been shuffled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right, so I got a miss. Well, first I gotta draw just a card for each statement. So was this accidental or unintentional?
Just doesn't seem like it.
I guess it was not. So that's I would say untrue. So no need for that one. The harm is
Isn't.
the harm isn't. Thank you. Explicitly lethal. No guns. So yeah, it's
That's true.
That's true. So I gotta draw another one. And you have cover, body armor, or a bodyguard. I guess not really. I don't have armor per se. If you count my muscles as armor, perhaps. But
I also, really quick, when you went there and you snapped Victor, that was because it wasn't intentional, right?
Yeah.
So that's you're drawing 2 cards.
oh, okay.
I'm sorry, no. Draw draw the survivor deck. Draw a card from the survivor deck. You're drawing 3 cards, baby.
Oh.
You're drawing a card plus additional cards per the one
Yeah.
that you get the yes true. The yes
So
statements for.
so you were saying the unintentional was intentional or not?
So that's a yes statement. Is it
Oh.
true that the harm is unintentional or accidental? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is.
All right, fair. I will
Yeah.
draw another one. That is a miss. And we're saying that the harm was not with a gun or anything. So I will draw one more. And that is an edge.
Oh, thank God.
All right. On an edge, I will choose. Let's see. It's messy. You'll die without mediation. I'm not going to choose that. It's painful. Take -1 on go until you get some rest, or it's lasting. One of your stats goes down by 1 permanently. So this is how I'm going to flavor this. You hit me right in my nose, judo chop or miscongeniality thrust nose thing, and
That's
break
probably more
it.
likely.
And I'm just like, oh, I look back and there's blood coming out my nose, and there's just this like look of anger, but there's something else, and I will kind of look at you and grab you and slam you into the wall. And this is above board, as I turn off the accent, above board, he's going to if you give permission, he would probably, your character would not, may not want to, but he would probably go in that passion and try to kiss you in that moment.
Okay.
The broken
So
nose?
I am just going to say above table, we did say this was not a game where we would be doing this kind of stuff, but it's kind of accidentally happened.
We weren't looking for romance.
You
We weren't looking for
stumbled.
it.
He
Yeah,
stumbled, and your lips just happened to meet.
I think in the heat of it and all this, and from earlier on, 100% Victor is just because again he thinks there's going to be kind of a fight, like, but he's kind of you're very much reading Victor's kind of like energy is kind of, he's totally cool with this.
So
An
goes
audible
in,
gasp.
but like the harm though is the slamming in the wall. 'Cause this was a good thrust throw into the wall as like kind of like a bloody kiss, if you will. And I will lower my steel by 1 permanently.
Oh, damn. And also, as per that harm, my love, please go ahead and take 1 more stress, my lovely Victor. Being slammed against the wall.
Victor is yep.
Once you get to your last stress, you do not die.
Okay.
You get to clear all of them and get a new trauma.
Okay.
Once you get 5 trauma, then you become an NPC.
Okay.
But with that being said, as that is happening, we are about to go on a break. But before we go on our break, a 10-minute break, I would love to see our other lovely 2 individuals, our lovely Crazy Dave and Talia, draw for foraging for supplies to build this lovely contraption. I've already recalled, actually that's a lie, I've not recalled anything. I just recalled all the cards and I've just shuffled. So whoever would like, out of the 2 of you, only 1 person has to draw for this, but 1 person gets to go ahead and draw 3 cards from the survivor deck when they forage. And also for each hit, you take +1 gear. You get to spend that gear to say what it is that you find while foraging. And of course, we're going to keep it within the fictional positioning. They are looking for the pieces to make what you want to make. And when you push your luck while foraging, meaning if you want, you can draw from the bite deck to forage again and draw another 3 cards. That's if you really want to guarantee a hit. But
Okay.
with all that being said, which of you two is going to draw before you want to break?
I'll draw one, you draw one, and then we'll see who draws the third.
Sounds good to me.
All right. I
Go
draw
ahead.
an edge.
All right, now your turn, hon. I guess click and drag out. Is that what you did, hon?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Click and drag out for me, Eric. Talia.
Miss.
All right. I already drew an edge, so you can draw another one.
Okay. Miss.
Okay.
Do we want to push our luck?
But Dave's definitely going to push his luck.
All right, so that means, my love, draw from the bite deck this time.
Threat escalation.
Your current problems take a turn for the worse. Big time. Mind you, this is just for the current situation the two of you are on. Your little side
Okay.
quest. But please, by all means, go ahead and draw 3 more cards.
All right. I'll draw one. Opportunity.
Ooh.
I'll totally mark a stress. I've got 0 stress.
You just want to keep this and not keep drawing?
If that's okay,
Actually,
yeah.
You may
Well,
want to
oh,
because for every
all right.
hit you get more gear.
Right. All right. So let's see.
It's worth it.
Miss and miss. So
Okay, so that's 2 hits. Technically, if you take that triumph counts as 2 gear. That's technically 3.
3. All right. I will
You
do
get
that.
3 gear for all that. And we're going to resolve what this threat escalation looks like as you find this. And I think 3 gear is enough in the fiction to find the pieces that you would need to make what you want to make. And I think, is 10 minutes good for everyone?
Yep.
Awesome sauce. So let's go ahead and take a beautiful 10-minute break to stretch our legs, get some water, use the bathroom, get some food, snacks, and we'll come right back and we're going to see how we're going to be dealing with this new problem. Because I actually am very interested to find out what the hell you're planning to do with this megaphone. This
I
contraption.
actually, Dave just has no idea. He's just like, this is clearly what we need to do. He doesn't understand why.
I
Okay.
have a whole plan.
I love that.
And it works perfectly with what happened with Victor and Dominic.
Awesome
Okay.
sauce.
Blazing.
I cannot wait. All right, my loves. So yeah, we'll see you in 10 minutes.
See ya. Welcome back, everyone. Before we jump in, just want to say that we have raised an additional, total of $675. So thank you so much for donating. Once again, we are Tilly 20s here for Magpie Madness as we raise money for the Trevor Project. I am so happy and my heart feels so warm inside for the generosity of all of you out there. So thank you guys so much for that. Don't forget, you can go to give.thetrevorproject.org/Magpie Madness. And every donation of $5, increments of $5, will give you one additional entry to win a Magpie game. Or if you're watching and on Twitch, turn in those page points, 250, and hit that Trevor Project sweepstakes, and you'll also be entered in. So the more you watch and the more you donate, the more chances you have to win an awesome game. Well, with that being said, GMLM, take it away.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. When we last left off, our intrepid survivors, we had two individuals going on a bit of a foraging for supplies mission, if you will. While they were out looking for materials, would you mind describing for us where it was around the farm? And of course, you also have your surrounding areas as places to scavenge. Where did the two of you decide to go to find all the pieces that you needed for your contraption?
I think the vast majority of the metal would have been the fallen barn gate that landed on Bethany. He would have used that as a. Oh no, you can't do that.
It didn't fall on Bethany.
I thought. Oh, okay. I thought it fell.
No,
down.
Bethany's machete flew back and hit into the wall, which caused it the shed to fall down. It was her awesome bad striking.
Okay. Yeah, I would probably have used some of that maybe as scrap metal.
All right. And Talia, where would you have just also mentioned that you should look for the rest of the supplies you needed?
I feel like Talia would have gone on a quest for some slightly different supplies.
What?
So she has gotten rid of the lime velvet jumpsuit, and she is now in like probably a little too tight, but she looks like she just stepped out of the 40s. She's got like little sweetheart, like Andrew's sisters vibe going on, but like slightly hunched over, still in her tennies. So there's like a look that she has put together as Crazy Dave has worked on getting together sort of like the projection materials.
That's right. And I'm so sorry, my love. Again, you said in what part of the farm or the presiding area, the locations was
I
this
like
at?
to think that she went into like the attic of the house
Okay.
and was able to find these things. Or just sort of like haphazardly sort of put them together. And in some sort of old trunk.
Okay.
The pearls are her own though.
Of course. Of course. I think it's going to be when you are making your way out of the house. You go to the attic, you find the pieces you needed because you saw where they were before. But then as you start to exit around the front, you start to hear the sound of the feet dragging and the bodies. And when you turn the corner, there's just one right there. What do you do as this threat of escalation has just gotten, your problems have taken a turn for the worse, big time. What do you do, Talia? And right now, I'd ask you to please pull up the zombie moves and reference those. Are we trying to?
Hold on.
Because remember, there is a difference between fighting a single zombie or just avoiding a single zombie. It might sound like avert disaster. And a single zombie is not the same as a swarm, and that's not the same as a horde. So zombie moves are really just used for the most part against swarms,
Okay.
right? Unless you're going on point, meaning you're taking the lead and you're trying to
Okay.
deal with the dead overall.
Okay.
So right now, what does Talia do as you're holding the materials that you need right now? And then you just kind of see the zombies shambling by because you didn't realize they were so close already.
Is it just how many are they?
There's one that's present right there, but when you looked over the sounds, oh my gosh, like easily over between 40 plus
Okay.
a swarm.
Okay. So this is what I want to do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna yelp, and then I'm gonna take my handbag and I'm gonna smack it across the face and run.
All right. All right. So I think
think
we're
it-
averting disaster and you're trying to get it to not bite you, right, hon?
Yeah, I was sort of thinking like flee the dead vibes.
That's when you try to flee a swarm of zombies.
Oh, okay.
And only one was near you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just
So-
trying to. It's a hit and run.
Yeah. I love it. Exactly. A hit and run, baby. It's bringing you back to your youth.
It is.
So, for averting disaster, let me just double check to make sure I have recalled. Yes, I've recalled all of my survivor cards. Shuffle, shuffle. It's been shuffled. So for averting disaster, you're rolling your survival.
Okay.
And that for you, my love, is +4, babes.
All right,
Get it?
so
Get
drop
it, Bubby
4.
Talia.
Okay. So 1 is a miss.
Okay.
2 is a miss.
Don't worry, you got 2 more.
3 is an
There you
edge.
go, that's a hit.
4 is
got
a
a
miss.
hit.
Okay. Whap! Jaw just flies off.
All right. Ooh. Ooh. I love you. I love you, Bubby. I love you. But
But
you decided to do what? Hit it with what? Something in your hand.
oh, does it grab me?
I never said it grabbed you. Because it doesn't need to grab you. But the ugly choice is going to be either destroy the item because it was old and in an attic for an extended period of time, or draw from the bite deck just 1 card. What do you want to do? That's my ugly choice for you, my love. Destroy the 1 gear you literally just wasted time finding,
Uh-huh.
or take your chances, and it might bite you, it might not. The chances are in your favor. What do you choose?
I'm gonna let go of the bag.
You're not letting go, you're destroying it. It's breaking. It's unusable.
Yeah.
That happens. It breaks as a part of it is lodged in this zombie skull, and with the momentum, it just goes down to the ground, and you kind of are like in shock for a moment as you just kind of stand there and realize you almost just fucking got bitten, infected. And then you hear the other zombies, and you're like, "Fuck! What do you do?"
I gotta run to my microphone. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, you no longer have all the pieces to make that big microphone, remember? But you do have your legs and your life, and that
Yeah.
could be more than that's definitely more important
That's
right
fine.
now.
That's fine.
What does it sound like as we kind of like we kind of We hear you before we see you,
Yeah.
but Vitalia, what does the rest of the group see as you're rushing to warn them about the zombies coming?
I'm gonna say, Crazy Dave, what you got?
He's going to have pulled over some of the scrap, and also had this mason jar. It's one of the bigger ones. Raises up ahead. I got a jar of dirt. And I got this metal. And I'm kind of itchy. I got itches. He's just kind of stretching. He's like you can see he's been scratching for a while. Like you always see him kind of itching, and like he's leaving marks on his skin at some point here.
It's like that. You're scratching, and it's the skin's getting underneath your nails. It's getting like, stop. Put your hands down. Might have to put some wrap those up in wraps. But yeah. That's Dave's reaction. Crazy Dave's. The rest of you?
Well, so I know I just got a nose broken. I kind of snapped back in place. Also, I kind of also did a very passionate kiss, and I'm a little shy about it. But actually, no. It invigorates me. If both Bethany and Victor are on my side, I would be preparing that plan to head out there and take on these botters. Well, I'm still doing it, but then maybe I will have more assistance if they are so kind to assist me.
Yeah, Bethany's down.
Just
So
making
Victor-
sure when she was coming back, I'm concerned I may have missed something. She was I didn't see her for a while. She went, almost got bit, came back, and was just screaming at what I got. Was there anything else I was missing from that?
Yeah, no. You
Okay.
met up again after you went by the shed that broke to get the metal.
This was. Sorry.
What's wrong?
No. I was gonna. This was happening at the same time of the nose being broken, right?
Correct. That was simultaneous. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And while that was going on, I'd like to know, Bethany, when we hear the word zombies coming from Talia, Kirby just goes on the offense, and you see him like look at his gun, check to make sure he's got enough shots in there, and he kind of just starts to walk. What do? Are you gonna give him some direction, or you just let him go off?
I want to give him direction.
What does that look like, hon?
I want to say, all right, we got to be tactical about this. So don't spread your energy too far. We need to keep Dominic alive. We keep T alive. We keep Victor alive. Basically everybody in our little play group. I want everyone to see that it's us saving their asses.
We already saved that sack of shit. Jefferson, where the fuck his name is. I swear, some of these people can't even earn their own keep.
Yes, our accomplishments are written on sand. So what we need to do is keep everything fresh in their heads, right? Yeah.
You're too good at this. I don't like
I'm
it.
freaking myself out.
Oh, it's funny. All right, my love. So, let's go. Direct your allies to take action. Draw 2 cards. And let's look at our lovely skills here. Violence, survival, scavenging. So that's a +1. And
Okay.
his equipment, rifle. Draw me 4 cards, hon. And
Miss,
very
Miss,
quickly.
Triumph, Miss.
Oh, Triumph. Beautiful. Let's go. You
Nice.
keep getting a Triumph card. I'm just saying.
It's her night.
Recall. That's badass. I love it. So, it just goes according to fucking plan. Are you the mastermind? Let's find out. Do you actually want to describe how our lovely Kirby is able, or I can do it for you, or
Oh, I just like to think he climbed on top of a tractor or something nearby to get some high ground.
beautiful.
And anytime he's gonna let Dominic have his moments, but just kind of pick out 1 in 3 so Dominic isn't getting overwhelmed. And just
Smart.
anytime, just ever so often, Dominic is going to turn around and get ready, like kind of chess mastering, like who he's going to go after next, and he just gets picked off before Dominic has to do that mental math.
Love it. All right. As that is going off, Dominic,
Mm-hmm.
did you not draw?
No, not yet. So I'll
Let's draw. I'm so sorry.
No problems. I love that everyone's getting positioned. This is what I meant. This is the plan. Everyone's in it. This is time. This is go time.
So you know what? It sounds like you are getting some support then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and give you that +1.
So that'll bring me to 5. And am I prepared? Would you say that I'm like I have the latest information on what's going on?
Sadly, no. You weren't the one that was there seeing it firsthand. You're getting it literally secondhand, boo.
Mhm,
Sorry.
figured it. No, that's totally fine. That's still 5 cards I get to draw. So we got a miss. An opportunity. A miss. That's 3, right? It's up to
Yeah.
Yep. An edge. Come on, Triumph. Oh, and the last one is that Triumph. Like I said, you want me in your corner. Let's get shit done. And I take out my guns and pistols and I make sure I have them ready. I'm like, let's go, Ryan. And I will run out there and start. This is like full on shooting, rifling. I'm going head in on there. I got grenades in my hand that I had stored from some past like underneath the wooden planks. So little do y'all know that I had an arsenal sort of, but I'm just going out there ready to take on. Machetes in the back. I may even find that machete that Bethany threw back. Just really Rambo in this.
Yeah. On a hit, you arrive in the middle of your plan in decent shape. Nice. So we're kind of cutting to just like, and this is like you directing people to attack the swarm, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, as actually, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you make the plan. You arrive in the middle of your plan in decent shape, and now is when we kind of go into like we zoom in on the individuals, how people are trying to either fight the dead or go on point as you are leading this fight against the dead. Is anyone here trying to go on point?
Well, I would say for me, can we not build the thing that Jam Bread wanted me to build because
Correct, because it was broken. That was the hard choice.
Okay.
Was to break the component you needed or to draw from the bite deck.
Let's see. I guess I would probably be fighting. I would fight for the dead. Yeah, I don't have a lot of savagery, but
Well, that's the thing. That's the reason why I was asking. Is someone going to try to go on point? So go on
I
point is a
am.
different zombie move. Did I just hear Talia say she's going on point?
Yes, I am.
All right. When you go on point, you draw for the group and suffer alone. Draw +1 card for each member of the group that draws from the bite deck before you draw. Max +4.
oh, that's what.
Oh, you cut off there, Crazy Day.
You cut off like right at the beginning.
Still. Oh, there you go. You're back. Oh,
Oh,
they got him. They got
No!
Crazy Day.
The zombies got Crazy Day! No!
Now my secret will
died.
get out.
LM, is
Alright.
it possible that only one player goes on point, or is it
Correct.
the-
Only one player goes on point, and they draw for the group. And essentially, you kind of probably asking, well, how do you help? You help by drawing from the bite deck. If you do nothing, That's how you're withholding help on going on point.
Can I tell you how I am trying to draw the zombies to do this?
Well, you can describe how you're trying to initiate it, but before you draw, we do have to see how many people are willing to help you by drawing from the
Okay.
light deck.
Oh,
Okay.
if it's before, definitely.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
This is
When-
tea. This is the my grandmother basically who keeps me fed and fully carved up. So of course I will do whatever I can to assist in whatever she is doing in the most reckless
Okay.
way.
All right.
I think Victor's also going to help purely because he's not 100% certain. He thinks Talia's part of the traveling group that they were with. And might have been one of the coach passengers that may have snuck on it. So he's just a little.
Oh my god!
He's a
I love
little.
that.
Yeah. So it's the age thing. He's taking care of a lot of these old elderly folks on the tour.
Yes.
So, yeah. So
He's
he's
just a steward.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
All right, so I'm drawing from the bot deck. Oh, safe.
Can I draw from the bite deck too? That you're saying that helps out.
Correct. That does help our lovely Talia get a draw +1.
Safe.
Threat. More zombies.
All right. All right. Who else is gonna draw a plus? Who else is drawing from the bite deck to help our Talia get a +1?
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. So, with that being said, you, my love, are going to go ahead and draw from the survivor deck, and you're gonna draw You're gonna draw 2 cards.
Okay. 1. Edge. 2. Triumph!
Fucking yes. Hell
I
yeah.
think whatever you do, it's because Dave took that giant piece of metal from the fallen building and just lifted it up and kind of pressed all the zombies
Yep.
back.
Well, so this is how. Can I tell you how I picture this?
Please do. Thank you.
Okay. So, what you see is like Talia sort of like takes center stage. Because as anybody knows, the best music that ever existed was big band and Frank Sinatra. So, you start hearing her sing as she reveals her past. Which is the musician. To reveal this card, put on a show of your talent in exchange for a favor or supplies.
Oh my god.
So
What the hell?
you just hear, fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, as she starts to sing, because she firmly believes that whoever hears Frank Sinatra will be calm and it will all be okay. Either that or it's going to distract them and she's going to get eaten instead. But like either way, her plan works.
Oh my god, baby girl. Yeah. 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 You start to sing. The zombies slowly kind of sway and sing as they turn towards you and start to stumble towards you as we take an aerial view, and we kind of see it's almost like you're kind of gaining almost like a crowd as they're like slowly starting to form around you. Everyone, are we going to take this advantage that our lovely Talia has given you, and are you gonna try and run for the fast vehicle, get the fuck out of here and survive? What do you all do?
Dave is going to reveal his trauma. And
Sorry.
he is stubborn. And he's just going to keep trying to wrap the now sleeping zombie horde in...
Oh, they're not sleeping.
Not zombie, sorry, swaying. swaying zombie horde in the sheet metal. He's just gonna like kind of put it down, just going.
I've got to wrap up the government. Got to wrap up the government tells us what to do. Can't let the government tell us what to do.
If it gets too dangerous, he'd probably run away. But he's going.
Yeah,
to just ignore
yeah. They were. I think what I was going with was that they were not being dissuaded from their hunger for brains and bloodlust and flesh. They were just kind of like having a little fun with it as they were swaying towards her, and she got what she wanted. She went on point. She did this to try and take all of the flack.
Okay.
And now that she's doing this, I kind of want to know: is anyone gonna try and like stop and rush in and grab her, or are you gonna take advantage of the fast vehicles and get the hell out of Dodge?
Oh, definitely. So I was going to use the zombie move, Fight the Dead, as I reveal my trauma myself. I meant to reveal it earlier, but this is another great chance to reveal this traumatic. I don't like to lose anything, and I especially don't like to lose my booby. She keeps me fed, and you gotta take care of the elders. I was raised right. As I reveal my trauma of possessive. Oh, thank you. I was searching through that entire page trying to find my sheet. But when revealed, I take +1 to survival, and while revealed, I can clear stress when you warn others to stay away. I'm not stressed right now, but I'm gonna run up to these fucking zombies and warn them, like, you motherfucking body, stay away from this beautiful woman. You want to go through me. And like just start shooting them, as I would like to use the zombie move of Fight the Dead.
Go ahead, boo.
Could
Give me one quick second. I believe I recalled all of my cards back. Yes, I did, and I shuffled. Beautiful. So yeah, you're gonna go ahead, and when you use a zombie move, Fight the Dead, draw Savagery.
All right.
Could I help or interfere with that? As
You most certainly can.
I'm not sure if I think I'm gonna just roll a thing. I don't know. He doesn't know really what he's doing in this moment. So it's not sure if it's gonna really help or hinder.
So one quick second. When you are going to help or hinder, because you're not sure which one you're gonna do just yet, right? When you go to help or hinder, you are going to the way that you draw this correctly, just so I make sure this is done right. Help or hinder.
If you get me killed, you motherfucker.
I am actually rolling to help. I rolled.
Okay.
I rolled a d20, and on an odd, I was going to help. On an even, I was going to hinder, and I rolled a 17.
So PCs may help or interfere with each other's moves after the initial draw, but before the acting PC chooses their card. So yeah, my lovely Dominic, go ahead. How much is your savagery?
4. So
Go ahead and draw 4.
miss. Miss. Edge. Opportunity.
Please, my lovely Crazy Dave, go ahead and draw 3 cards.
Triumph.
There you go. And which card are you replacing? The opportunity or edge?
I guess the edge, since that's just objectively better than that one, and the opportunities.
Totally. So you help, and how do you help in the fiction?
How you're trying to use guns?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that I sort of there's a zombie horde, right? So
Zombie swarm.
Yeah, sorry, multiple zombies was my point. So
Yes.
Dave is going to. There's some behind them. So what he's going to do is kind of throw that sheet metal on the ground and get under it, so that they have to go up a ramp. And as they're going up a ramp, their heads are just slightly elevated, so you can take them out. And I'm going to just say, I'm gonna say, bucket seat. Use your bucket seat. Use your bucket seat. Use the bucket seat. Bucket seat. Bucket seat. Use the bucket seat.
He's like, what? And I'll just
What
go ahead and try my best to interpret that and use it to aid me in stopping. But you caught up in this too, Crazy Dave. This is supposed to be a suicide, but
What kind of gun are you using?
I'm using. Would it be too crazy to say, can I have an M16, or do you want to have me a shotgun?
Go ahead.
I got
Go
an
ahead.
M16.
As you go to pull away the shotgun, he's gonna say to put away the shotgun. He says, no, the bucket seat, the bucket seat. And then you realize he's been calling you bucket seat because he's confusing that with calling shotgun.
So I whip out my shotgun and I'm just like shooting. I'm like, damn, maybe you aren't as fucking crazy as I thought. And I was like, dude, and I have to pick one. And luckily, because of that triumph, you don't get to pick one. But I'm going. You know what? I love me. I'm so reckless. I'm stressed out right now. I'm gonna go ahead. It says you mark a stress or suffer serious harm. You know what? I want to suffer serious harm because, as you said off camera, I just let my characters die.
But you do? Exhibit A! Okay, my love. Let's take that move. Suffer serious harm, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at your... Let me take these cards out of the way. Recall. Shuffle. Alright. When you suffer serious harm, draw a card from the survivor deck.
All right. I'm pretty sure this harm is intentional because there's zombie trying to eat me.
Yes.
No.
You got a triumph though, so I thought that only happens on an edge.
Oh no. I
No.
had to choose one. I
On a
specifically chose
triumph,
the
you still
worst
pick
one.
one. That's how dangerous it is to fight the dead.
Yeah. This is I told you he went in here all like
High
half-hearted.
risk, high reward.
So I don't draw one for that. The harm is unexpectedly lethal. No, the harm isn't. No, it's lethal. I guess they're zombies, right? So
Yeah, it's lethal.
all right, so I don't draw one for that. And no, I don't got no.
I will count Crazy Dave as a bodyguard because he gave. No, you have cover. You got cover.
Yeah. All right, so I
The
drew
ramp
two.
to shoot.
All right, Dave. Thank you for that one. All right, so let me go ahead and
draw
draw
two.
the two.
Yes.
Miss. Triumph, man. They don't want me to die. God. It's a minor
shit,
but
bro.
heroic wound.
Very proud of you.
All right, so I'm just in there, and then I'm guns a-blazing. I didn't expect to make it out of this, but thanks to Crazy Dave and his crazy ass self, just the words that was not making sense finally clicked, and he's giving me all the tactics and full-on advantage I need to just wipe out the dead and lessen their numbers.
You greatly reduce their numbers, and this is enough. You feel that with the remaining zombies that are still here in this area, you can utilize some of your other tools to your disposal, like maybe someone going ahead and setting up the traps of your perimeter to take out the rest of them, because you do have perimeter as on the farm card, farm 1. When you scout the area around your enclave and set up warning traps, draw survival. On a hit, you're protected. You'll have fair warning before any threats arrive. At a triumph, everyone in the enclave can clear one stress as they relax. So this is a way that you can try and clear out the rest of them without having to continue to keep fighting the dead. That's the beauty of having this enclave. Would anyone like to try and take the perimeter move to... I mean, I would like to know, is our lovely Bethany doing anything at the very moment? Because that was a phenomenal use of your guy, Kirby.
Yeah, well, Bethany she was ready to run for the cars.
The fast vehicles?
She was ready to run for the fast vehicles, but now that it looks like we're stemming the tide, I think
Yeah.
she's gonna go with Kirby to do the perimeter.
Hell yeah. Beautiful. Is anyone else coming just for fictional positioning to be able to help?
Could I send my ally Monty? He's a photographer.
Yes. Yes.
He's particularly speedy. He's pretty stealthy. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
like, he might be able to kind of not draw.
Are
the
you actually
attention
trying to
of
direct
zombies.
him, Victor?
Yeah, I think so. It's that thing of like, if look for any other spots that they might be coming in, that we might have to then with Kirby and Bethany, like that's where we need to do some booby traps.
Oh, all right. I'll stick to the shadows. I can't help fight them, but I can definitely sneak around them. They're slow.
He like and like Victor is just going to give this like big, like despite all of what's happening, like the flashes of gunfire coming from Dominic, he's just going to give this big thumbs up and smile at Monty. And good. And he Victor doesn't know what to do with Monty. Like Monty's just been taking Victor's pictures all the time. That's kind of like, so he's just giving him another pose.
Go ahead and direct Monty and draw me 3 cards, my love.
Okay.
As we're drawing to the finale right now. Getting right there.
Okay.
Less than 10 minutes, y'all.
So it's a miss.
Yes. Triumph!
Triumph. Good.
Once you get that,
Woo.
don't draw anymore. That's the best card. There's only one of them. Phenomenal.
Yep.
It literally goes according to beautiful plan, which means if his job was to go along with Beatrice, who's Beatrice? To go along with our lovely Bethany and Kirby, was that the directions you gave him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just
That
keep an eye
means-
out for like spaces.
That's going to give you a +1 draw, my love, to your roll to the perimeter check. Bethany.
Okay,
I
so
just re-
I'm drawing.
I just recalled and shuffled them. You're going to be
Okay.
drawing survival.
Oh,
It's right on farm 1, the very top left card,
Okay, hang
perimeter.
on. Wait. I'm sorry.
No worries. Farm
It's by
1,
the
the
farm-
very top left corner. perimeter.
Okay. Hold up. I am farm.
Yeah, farm 1.
Oh, do you need me
Yeah.
to read it? Oh, you need me to read it?
You don't have to, but that's the move you're
Oh
taking.
no, I'm delighted to. When you
Please.
scout the area around your enclave and set up warning traps, draw survival. On a hit, you're protected. You'll have fair warning before any threats arrive. On a triumph, everyone in the enclave can clear 1 stress as they relax. On a miss, you spot signs that something has already crossed your perimeter.
So you're going to be rolling that. You're going to be drawing that, hun.
Okay.
What's your survival?
Okay, so how many cards am I drawing? Sorry.
Okay. What's your survival stat?
Oh, my survival.
1.
Oh, yep.
You're drawing 2.
Okay. Edge and a miss.
Okay.
You got the
On
edge.
an edge. On an edge. Oh, on a hit, you're protected. You'll have fair warning before
Yay.
any threats arrive. So, that's what an edge is, basically. And do you want to describe really quickly what kind of traps our lovely Bethany would set up with our lovely Kirby and our awesome photographer?
Okay. Bethany would do
Monty?
something that preserves the panorama of this farmland area. So she would have holes in the ground with like sharpened sticks coming up. So that as far as they're concerned, the zombies drop out of sight and you can just see, you can enjoy the view.
Nice. And it's these specific traps that are able to take out the last few that still were stumbling by without the use of any heavy artillery or any other noise that might draw their attention. And finally, you're all sitting down a few days later after you've eradicated the zombie out of your water source and you've given it enough time for it to clear and let more rainwater come and replenish, you sit around a table filled with delicious, decadent food. My lovely Bubby,
Bagels. It's nothing but bagels.
clear stress when you spend time making someone else comfortable with good food. You have no stress, babes.
I never had stress
please-
this entire game.
You were that badass bitch, that's why. But can you describe how you just, what foods you bring to this lovely farm-style table to all of your lovely survival friends?
So I like to picture it as like what my typical like family holiday spread is. We've got carrot ginger matzo ball soup. We've got brisket with roasted carrots and potatoes. We've got some chicken Andalusia. We've got all sorts of things. And the one thing that I have done is for each food, I made sure to indicate where all of the protein sources were and the fiber sources.
What?
So that way, Bethany would be able to assess and see that even in Kugel, you've got your carbs with your egg noodles, but you got your protein with your cottage cheese. So that way she can see that the nutrients can properly be absorbed by each other.
That is beyond beautiful. But before we get too warm and hubby-dubby, there is one person missing. Who is that? Who's gone missing out of this crew?
That could be Dave. That could be Dave.
I think so. Why would that be, Dave?
I guess as the items were as the zombies were thinning, they kept piling on top of Dave and his little ramp. So he just got buried under a pile of zombies, and you guys never really heard. And then just the next day, after you guys had like left, and then before you'd come back, he just starts wandering off. And we are at the end of this now, right?
Yeah.
He as his clothing starts catching on that piece of metal, and his shirt kind of rips off. And if you were around then, you would just see bite mark after bite mark after bite mark, all of them weeks old. And then he just sort of takes off his helmet and scratches his half metal head from the government that had been experimenting on him. And he was just a half zombie the entire time. He just puts his helmet back on and just sorts of starts wandering into the woods, waiting for the next group of people that he comes across. Fun fact, Omar's character had a shotgun. Hold on, I have my notes up here. Had a shotgun. Dominic had a shotgun, so he called him Bucket Seat because he was calling shotgun. Bethany, he just thought she was the bee's knees and heard about the knees, Beth Knees. And Talia was named Tea for jam and bread. A drink with jam and bread.
Victor? Those Victors?
And Victor was German, so he just heard Jar Guy.
Yeah, that checks out.
Tim, my companion. Tim, my companion was Tim Powell. So he just thought about Timmy falling in the well, and pow is like the punch that Batman would do when he would like kick someone. Pow. So he was just well punch.
And I think it's going to be in a dream that Victor has. He's sleeping at night after that beautiful meal, and he kind of hears a whispering, and when he turns over, he sees our lovely crazy Dave as he just says, German. German. And you kind of wake up like, and that's it. Thank you everyone so much for tonight. It was an absolute blast.
Yay.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Please, 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 if you enjoyed tonight, please go ahead and donate to the Trevor Project, which we're very grateful for, being an awesome foundation. That is horrible. Anyway.
I was like, did you just
Dedication.
like bite a blood capsule?
Yeah.
Dedication.
Anywho. Yes, I actually even have the toothpaste right here so I wouldn't stain. I planned ahead. But yes, thank you all so much, everyone, for an awesome night. And I want to thank my phenomenal players, which once again, before they go, I'd love for them to give one last little shout out because it's really super duper late. Starting with our lovely Erica.
Yeah. If you want to see any of the stuff that I do, you can go ahead and follow Mercury Dice on Instagram.
Yes. In any other order, I'm so sorry, I didn't have one planned.
I'll just go. I run a Discord server, but I don't really have any way to connect people to it. It's not public or anything like that. But hopefully, I'm planning on running some one shot soon. So I don't know. Maybe I'll create a website for next year, so that makes it easier.
Heck yeah.
That's Marcel signing off after I listen to all these lovely people.
Yeah, I'll jump in. It's that weird, like we're all being polite. Who wants to?
I know.
I'll jump in. I'm Declan. Thanks so much for having me. This was an absolute blast. You can catch all of my stuff over at D8 Dungeon. We stream 3 times a week on Twitch, and we release a fortnightly podcast called Romancing the Dungeon on all major podcast platforms. So if you want to see Declan romancing other people, I will happily cheat on Dominic in my podcast.
Damn. Let it be known.
That implies,
Awesome.
if you're cheating on him, that implies that you're officially a couple, though.
Ooh.
That might happen.
Tea.
That's part 2.
Stop.
That's part 2. That's part 2.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Stay tuned. Awesome sauce. Allison, my love.
All right, I'm Allison. It was lovely playing with you all. I have nothing to plug. You can find me hanging around coffee pots and photocopiers. So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for joining.
Yes.
And last but most certainly, definitely not least.
And hello, everyone. You know me as Tail Weaver, and you can find me here on the Tail D20s. So please check out tailD20s.com, and specifically tailD20.com/events to find out all of the next things that are coming up. We have one final, maybe a secret one, hint, hidden game coming up. In the next few days, but the next one you will see will be our Pasión de las Pasiones Part 2, or 1 technically, since we're at session 1.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a rocking good time. If you caught the session 0/0.5, it was already a rowdy hoot. So please catch that. You can check out everything and where to find that once again at tilly20.com/events. And then there will be a hidden, I'll just give you guys a hint. It is like a hidden root game it was pre-recorded, so that will show up there as a kind of like a special edition that you'll get to see. And then of course coming in November, we're still continuing with our winter of charity as we hop into a tale of hearts and homes. That's where we open up not just with for Magpie PBTA games, which we will be playing, but we're going to be playing everything: Starfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, Tales of the Valiant. All of that's going to be on there as we continue to raise money for the Trevor Project, which we're at $700. Woot woot! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much.
Naps.
Love you guys so much for all your donations. Of course, at the end of this, we will be letting you, reaching out to everyone who has won for the Trevor Project sweepstakes, courtesy of Magpie Games. And also in November, we are going to PAX Unplugged. So if you are going to be in the Philadelphia area, going to PAX Unplugged on the 23rd, 24th, 25th, you will see us there roaming around. We'll be in the game room as well, running some games. So please catch us. LM will be there. I will be there. Marie will be there. Zendara, Travis will be there. I believe even Marcel might be there. Or maybe even Allison will be there. We have all of us are in the Philly area, so we'll be coming around and say hi to us. And then, of course, our trailer for Tarot will be coming up there as well. So it's going to be a rocking good time. So November is going to be coming up. Lots of games, lots of things that we'll be doing. So please stay tuned and check everything out on the website. And there are my plugs.
Awesome. Have a good night, everyone. And as you like to always say,
from the first chapter to the last page, be kind, spread love, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Cue the outro.